push whips while you walk all day. And I hate when strange niggas wanna talk all day. Clown ass shit, hate to be around that shit. You don't know me, just say what's up, give me a pound, that's it.
Welcome to the DeadBeat Dads podcast.
Welcome to this episode of DeadBeat Dads. It's your host Moses, and today we have a very special episode because we have here the man, the myth, legend, Josue. I don't know. Do you want me to put your last name out there? Josue.
I mean, yeah.
Josue, owner of. we live and direct.
Damn, you even shouted him out. Wow.
Hey, no, I'm fucking with you. We at Beer Wall right now. Beer Wall on Penn, Beer Wall on Prince, BWAP. Yeah, welcome, bro.
It's a long time coming.
Yeah, man, we've been talking about it for quite some time.
About a year now.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, he was actually you were supposed to be our first guest.
I was supposed to be, yeah.
You were supposed to be. What happened?
Oh, okay, my fault. Oh, yeah.
He was a little away from the mic. Yeah, you were sounding low. My bad.
Nah, see, I'm used to my gaming headset.
Just feel mad weird without a fucking mic.
So we're recording actually live from the beer wall. He said that.
Yeah, we're in the actual.
Yeah, we're in the restaurant.
Yeah, our new permanent recording location. Shout out to Sway for being so kind.
If he posts this, you're gonna have to like edit it, and we'll have to get a quick 30-second clip of the beer wall itself and how it works. But yeah, man, we were supposed to do it a year ago.
Yeah, we could record it.
Yeah.
I'm not promising you'll get it.
Anytime.
No, so we have a lot of listeners from like around the world.
We're international boppers over here.
Hell yeah.
Being humble.
Nah, I saw it. That was
brag.
crazy. It went from thinking like, oh, it's gonna be a bunch of guys talking shit, and I saw the reviews and I was like, damn.
Bro, we are a bunch of guys just talking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't think it'd leave like Reading.
Facts.
No offense.
Whoa, this guy makes it to Lancaster.
We're big time now.
We're nobody.
I didn't think you guys were gonna like really.
Bro, we were in
Lancaster
like the second week, yo. I don't know. It ain't take us.
Good.
No, I'm just playing.
That's funny.
It ain't take us 2 years. Nah, so for the people that don't know, the beer wall. What is the beer wall?
Yeah. So it's the first self-serve beer bar, really, in Berks County. So it's a traditional restaurant in that, like, we still have servers. We have a from-scratch kitchen. Yeah, we'll get into that. We have so we're at Beer Wall on Penn, which is in West Reading, PA. It's on Penn Ave, across from Say Cheese, Chatty Monks, 619 Penn Ave, and we opened a second location actually last Tuesday in Lancaster. So that's on 114 North Prince Street, downtown Lancaster, PA, and yeah, so basically it's a traditional service in that we have servers, we have a from-scratch kitchen, we have a full bar, obviously the beer wall.
Bartenders.
What's it called? A from-scratch kitchen?
A from-scratch kitchen, just meaning like everything is made by hand from scratch. The only thing that's frozen in our kitchen is our French fries. So everything else they're prepping at 9 a.m. before we open.
I want some fresh French
fries. That's the one thing I want.
30 minutes for my fries.
I want my potatoes rotten.
So the system itself, obviously the beer wall is what, brings people in, and it's just a self-serve system where customers pay as they go. So all the beers
self-explanatory. It's a beer wall, the wall full of
beer wall, wall of beer.
Dope.
I remember when we were thinking about the name, I'm like, damn, what are we gonna call it?
You remember when you thought about the beer bank?
Beer bank, yeah.
It sounds mad corny now, but at the time I was like, "Yo, that makes mad sense."
Yeah, at the time, because we were looking at a location that used to be a bank, right up the way on Penn Ave.
Right.
So we thought, man, keep some of that like infrastructure already and call it beer bank. But so basically, you walk in, you get a beer card, which they link with a debit or credit card, and all of the taps are calibrated by the ounce. So you're only paying for what you actually pour into your glass. So it's very inviting for anyone that's not really into craft beer, or they just maybe want to start getting into it.
Because I don't got to order a whole beer.
You can do it by the ounce, right?
Yeah, it's all by the ounce. So, and honestly, the average pour, when we check the systems, the average pour is around 5 ounces. So it's cool because that lets us know that customers are kind of taste testing and just paying as they go and trying a bunch of different beers. So we have 28 beers downstairs. Here in West Reading, we also have a second floor with a free game room with a bunch of old school arcade games. If you're an 80s or 90s baby, we have Ninja Turtles, NBA Jam, Pac-Man, Golden Tee,
Ninja Turtles, you said that, right?
Mortal Kombat, yeah, the original Ninja Turtles game. So we have 28 taps downstairs, 10 more taps upstairs, and yeah, man, the kitchen is rocking. Shout out to Chef Ben, Mikey, Brandon, of course, Josh, my business partner, who kind of was the brains of the restaurant and the craft beer. And yeah, man, we made it happen. So we're on location 2, and we'll see where we go from there.
Word. That's what's up. I can't wait to record from there.
Word.
Yo, yeah, that could be your part 2. Yeah, a couple months post-COVID.
I mean, depending on how good this one does, we'll see if we might get back on.
I don't know
True.
if
True,
we're good.
true.
So it's
If we're
popping.
good enough for you, Josue.
If we get the real you on here, yeah.
So how do
Nah, I
you
was-
trick people to invest in your business?
No, I mean, it wasn't even he didn't even bamboozle. Look at what he got.
No, obviously.
Nah, yeah, it was
obviously,
great. Because honestly, I've spoken to all of you guys about it before it was even a thing.
Yeah, I remember you.
What was your pitch? Was it like, imagine a bar, but you do all the work?
You know, he was like, "You ever been to Yo Go Crazy?"
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we would say that sometimes.
Beer,
like,
bro.
It's pretty much like a Yogo Crazy with craft beer in that sense.
Or Leapfrog, I guess, for the Yo Go Crazy is pretty local. It's like Leapfrog for beer, which is
yeah.
genius.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it just coincided with the whole craft beer boom. Where not to get too nerdy, but in 2012 there was the hockey stick moment in craft beer where breweries and brew pubs and
Oh yeah, that shit
all
exploded.
that exploded in 2012.
I know nothing about this. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it was all part of research and business planning I had to do, mostly for the bank. So, not to get too much into that, but basically we raised money through investors, family, and friends, and then we also did get an SBA loan to make it happen, which was cool. But yeah, like we were saying, it's crazy that we were just talking about it at weddings and, yo, Sway, man, when's the beer wall opening? And it was kind of like, it's in the works. It's in the works. It was almost like we spoke it into existence in a sense.
Yeah, but I remember I used to work with Sway because a lot of people
Facts,
wouldn't know
yeah,
that.
I was gonna say
so I
that.
used to work with him, and then he will post on Facebook like, "What do you guys think about a place where you don't have to wait for a waiter or a waitress?" And like, this shit sounds cool, but nigga, who's gonna invest?
Yeah.
Who's gonna invest if you never opened a business and then you're a good salesman?
There was no proof of concept at that moment. I mean, besides showing
is
places in New York that had it, but there was no one that really did it like where that was the focal point of the restaurant. It was more or less like a sports bar that would have 12 taps in the back somewhere. Where what we wanted to do was make that the focal point, but then also tie in traditional service with, the kitchen and still having a bar, which is really cool because it's a domino effect where the customers like it and enjoy it, but our bartenders, which are all very experienced, they've worked at Liberty Tap Room and the Pike Cafe and even chain restaurants like Texas Roadhouse, and when they come here, they're like, this is great because we're not pouring draft beer all night. So now we get to focus on the customers in front of us, right? We can recommend wines, which we do carry wine. They can recommend cocktails. So it frees them up a whole lot to really engage with the customer, build that rapport, and it's great all across the board.
Bro, is it too late to get in this? Because I got $100 with your name right now. I'm burning a hole in my pocket.
I'm kind of
What?
sour that you sent me like proof of concept pictures and all that shit, but you never asked me for no money. I would have put money in this.
Yeah, it's funny. A lot of people. I mean,
I don't know. I probably could have pulled something.
Yeah, no.
I would have bought a chair or something.
something, but
My
not
name engraved on this one chair.
Yeah, the proof of concept. Honestly, it was more or less selling that, which made it difficult in the beginning because, I sat down with a lot of people.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, and it's honestly the real when I knew I was onto something was when this was. So it's funny. It was December of 2017 when the idea first hit me. So we're talking almost 3 years later now, which is wild how fast time goes. But it was December of 2017, and then I want to say by that February, I had my business plan complete in a sense where I could share it with people. I can go to a bank or an investor and show them the business plan and the finances and what we could do. And then what really solidified the idea was when I applied for this. It was called like Shark Tank of Philadelphia, but it's actually called the Angel Venture Fair of Philadelphia, which happens once a year in April. 150 people applied for it. Only 60 got chosen to actually attend the event. So I sent my business plan in, didn't think anything of it. And like 4 weeks later, I get an email saying like, congrats, you've been chosen to pitch your business idea at the Angel Venture Fair of Philadelphia. Here's your information. Reply back if you're interested. So I'm like, damn. So I accepted, of course, and I went to Philly. It was in March of 2018 at the time, and it was just like it was definitely a learning curve because that was the first time I had actually pitched in front of investors. And it was just like Shark Tank. I don't know if you guys watch Shark Tank. Like,
Yeah, I
you
love
walk
it.
in, you literally had 10 minutes, and there's a girl in front of you, like with like stickers showing you how many minutes you have left. And long story short, I actually didn't get an investment there, but a guy reached out to me that knew the owners of Evil Genius.
What's that?
Evil Genius Brewing. It's a brewing company. And
Yeah, I've seen their beer in the store.
Yeah. So, anyways, he reached out and he said, "Listen, I think you're onto something. You need to fine tune some of your details with your finances because investors want to hear about money. They want to hear numbers. You know, the idea is there."
But you didn't have
obviously.
numbers at the time.
No, I did, but I saved it for the last like part of my pitch, and like the girl flipped the card, and it was 3 minutes left, and I had to run through my 3-year forecast, and it just came off. It just came off like I kind of rushed through it. You know, what I mean, I didn't really articulate what they would have got, what they would have saw in return by investing in the Beer Wall brand. So, anyways, though, but that was just the learning curve in the beginning, and then that's when I knew, like, all right, we're on to something. You know what I mean? Let me just keep going, and then that turned into another meeting, and then all of my investors really, besides one, ended up being family and friends. You know what I mean? People that I legit knew for most of my life. So,
Bro, let me know. I got $100 right now.
yeah.
You have people afterwards, after they saw it was popping, that were like, yo, you need an investor?
Yo, I can't tell you how many times I've been
Yeah, of
here.
course,
And people are like,
yeah.
yo, Sway, man, I'm good for this amount. Like, you should hit me up. And I'm like, I was putting it out there on Facebook.
Yeah, it's like that story. You ever
It's funny
read that
'cause
story
you
with
say
the
that, but I
chicken?
ain't see it.
Yeah.
Nah, he put it out
Yeah.
on Facebook.
I did. I remember,
don't know
like,
Facebook
I was like, hey, I need
was
one more
heavy on Twitter
investor.
at the time.
Yeah, I was pretty much just doing anything I could to make it happen, but it worked out. You know what I mean? But to sort of bring the financing, what you mentioned, to close, what really brought it home was I got denied by the first two banks, which was I won't even mention. No, doesn't matter. But I got denied by two banks. It was a third bank that took us on, and it was only because she was like a manager or like VP of lending or someone like that. I forgot her title within a Fulton Bank. She actually went to bat in front of like her boss and all of her underwriters. And what helped was that we did have this location already in the works. So she said, listen, this is a new place on Penn Ave. This is the idea. They have money up front.
How great is this location, though?
West
Bro,
Reading, man.
this
And
is
you
the
know what's
best
crazy?
spot.
Like, I don't know.
Hey,
Like,
I don't know a better place to put this.
I believe
Like,
in law of
you know.
attraction, not to get too much into like metaphysical stuff, but I believe in law of attraction, and I always knew if it was going to be Reading, no distant
'Cause
city,
originally,
it would have to be West Reading. That's the only way I would risk my livelihood and any other one's money to create something that's never been done in the area. It would have to be West Reading because of the walkability and just the area. You have
Just a small business,
Barley
small
Mow
business
and-
Fridays.
and
You
the
wanna do
festivals-
Westchester.
It's a whole
The
strip of just
festivals,
Bro, it's
we
crazy
get
'cause
4 major festivals.
It's crazy
every
because
year.
you jumped into somewhere with mad competition and you're thriving.
Yeah.
Thriving.
Crushing it,
Nigga, you
yeah.
hit like $1 million within like a couple months or something.
Yo, we did it. Yeah, it was last December. I remember I was here, and then we went out to some other lounge in Reading, and Josh texted me like, "Hey, just so you know, we did $1 million tonight, like on the 31st of last year."
Dollars.
American
And I
US
wish I would have
not
like been here
pesos.
or seen the customer. Like, yo, you were like our
Bottles.
millionth sale, like $1 million in total sales. Everyone thinks like, oh, you guys
Oh, yeah,
made $1
yeah.
million.
No,
Oh, yeah, that's
Like,
not net.
yeah, no, that's not net. No. But we brought in $1 million. You know what I mean? So that was awesome for the books, and
I think the podcast is at like $30, I think.
yo, for real. I'm gonna have to start
Nah,
sponsoring
we
y'all.
in the 4 figures
word.
range.
I know, for real.
What's on this wall right here? Cover
I
that
should,
beer
right?
wall up, man.
Don't you guys do that
DeadBeat logo.
So is
Sponsored
this
by Beer Wall.
episode going to be sponsored then? Like brought to you by Beer Wall on Penn, West Reading. Plug us in.
Yeah, we could do
hell
that.
You put us in somewhere. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Every fucking episode.
We get that corner right there. Next to
On a rock, on
Yo,
a
put me
pebble.
on the back of this chair. I don't care, bro.
Yo, so Sway is like, you ever watch Limitless?
Yeah.
yeah,
You
Bradley
know how the
Cooper.
nigga out of nowhere he got mad smart?
I was thinking
know
about that.
everybody-
Remember I told you I was
everybody
ready to
says that.
record? But I was thinking about how I'm going to introduce him. I was going to say, he's the smartest dumb nigga I know, bro.
Yo, I've
He's
gotten
mad
that
smart.
from people that know me. They tell me that, and it's just, and honestly, now that I'm here, like I just have my moments, like where I'm like, damn,
Bro, I
just
kn-
say some dumb
Nah,
shit.
you found something you were passionate about.
I knew you were destined for greatness when we were in 10th or 11th grade history class at Mr. Wade. Shout out to Mr. Wade, Reading High.
Yo, Mr. Wade. Yeah.
I knew you were destined for greatness because one day, out loud, you said some shit like, by the way, for those listening, Josue's last name is Matos. So we're in history class, and me, I'm quiet, bro. I just stay to myself, kept my nose in the books. Josue was loud, funny guy, class clown. He's
Really?
like, yeah. And he's like, yo,
Somewhat, yeah.
he's like, yo, if I ever have a son, I'm gonna name him Tom. So his name could be Tom Matos.
He stole that joke
I
from
did
Dave.
from David, but I said it in class, yo, and it was a hit. Like everybody started cracking up.
Fuck it, bro. He ain't say it. Like,
Yo, yeah.
It's your joke now.
I was like, oh man, this guy's gonna be.
For real.
I don't know what he's gonna be.
Yo, yeah, that was funny. My handwriting high. Good times.
And one of them stupid ass memories that you never forget.
know.
Nah, I know that joke because my
never
boy
forget it.
David, our boy David, told me that. He's like, I always told him you should name his son Tom.
Tom.
Matos.
Wait, so that
Tomatoes.
was in high school?
That was
So y'all worked together
10th
when you
grade?
were still in high school?
11th grade?
Yeah, 07.
You graduated together.
Whatever.
Yeah, we
whatever.
were 07. Yeah.
Y'all worked together when you were still in high school?
Nah, I met
the
him
year after.
that summer after we graduated. Or no, the year after. It was August
08?
of 08.
I'm just saying because y'all said Dave. I don't know.
Armstrong, our boy.
Oh, he
David.
worked with us too.
He worked with us at IMAX.
Well, they grew up together. He's funny. He's a funny guy.
No, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's
I know-
a stand-up comedian.
I know
right?
of him.
Or he's
Well,
he's done stand-up.
He's done
He actually
stand
was.
Shout out to
before-
Dave, yo. We
shout out
fuck
to
with you.
shout out to my boy David. He actually was doing stand up before the pandemic hit, which was cool because I would talk to him like, bro, you gotta just do it, just jump,
he's
just jump in
funny.
the fire. Like,
Yeah, Frankel told me about it, and Frankel got like a high standard for fucking everything. So if he gives a stamp of approval on anything, I'm like, yeah, I'm with it. So yeah, I fuck with Dave. I don't know him, but yeah.
Nah, he's mad cool. He's like the token white guy, right? You would say that.
Word?
but he's like a little hood though too. Like,
Yeah, the token hood white guy.
yeah. Like he's definitely a little hood for sure.
He's the nigga you invite to the cookout.
For sure.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
100%.
forever.
It's not
What's
the same
the-
if he's not there.
What's the Spanish cookout? Because cookout is more like a
What do you mean?
a black thing. Invited to the cookout. But what's the Spanish? The quinceañera. Dave's invited to the quinceañera.
The Spanish, he's invited
Yo,
to
when's
the
the
baby
last time you
shower.
been- when's
The
the
baby
last
shower.
It's like one every weekend.
Dave's invited to he's definitely invited to the baby shower.
Yo, when's the last time you been to a quinceañera?
Like, I feel like that's some Mexican shit.
It is. It is.
It actually is though, right? Like,
Yeah.
I think it legit is a Mexican thing, but man, it's been.
When you're 15 and Puerto Rican, you just have a baby shower.
Yeah, I want to hear.
Have you guys ever been in a quinceañera? Because
Yeah.
that's kind of like dope.
Yeah.
It's like
when
being
you're
in a wedding.
Yeah, because you dress. Everyone's dressed the
I
same.
was-
We do
I
a
was-
little dance. And
I had
all
a
that.
friend that asked me if I wanted to be in it, and I had no idea what it meant to be in a quinceañera. I was just like, yeah, sure, I'll do it, thinking I would just have to
Yo,
stand
they wanted
somewhere.
to fucking dance. And
Bro,
shit.
Actually, you know you gotta
she-
pay for your tux.
She
It's
told me I had to
$100.
go to that place on Cutstown Road where they fit you for tuxes. That we had
Oh,
to
with
go-
the penguin.
Yeah, where we had to practice. We had to practice like a waltz and shit. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not doing this shit.
Yeah.
Nah, I wasn't cool. I never got asked. I was
Yeah,
always
I think
salty
10th
about that.
Before 11th grade, I was in.
I was in one.
You remember Natalie Carrera, little small.
Yeah.
I was in hers.
Were
Yeah.
you the main guy?
Nah, I wasn't the main guy. I was a part of it, but I was hyped because
nigga sounds
Ashley
not
Stephanie was in it, and she was in our history class that year. Remember Ashley Stephanie?
Yeah.
She was in it, so we get to the first practice, and like, oh, she's your partner, and I was like, yes. Yeah.
Nah, yeah. Shout out to quinceañeras.
I want to hear stories about when y'all
Facts.
work together because y'all have
Oh my God.
a lot of good stories.
You know what the story I just told about you? The one time, right, we were all working. It was like a summer day. And he got into an argument, I guess, with his ex or whatever. And you remember you walked by and smacked down all the kid packs? And and it was just me and him. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Now I got to pick these shits up.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
And it was like a stupid ass shit about MySpace or something.
Yo, yeah, we're talking 08.
Yeah, oh, wait.
Oh,
09?
didn't somebody come at you for exposing their fucking Twitter or something like that?
I know me and Doc like almost
Alright,
came
yeah.
to blows.
I ain't gonna say his name.
Yeah, we we were boy from the IMAX, but yeah, we almost came to blows over something dumb. Like,
Yo,
he
how
had
many
said
people
something on
didn't
Twitter.
he almost come to blows with?
I just felt like Twitter was the Wild Wild West, but like it was also a place where
Facts.
like you could definitely get
Facts.
checked in person
Yo,
off
word,
of something
nigga.
you've said on Twitter.
Especially if it's local.
Especially
Yo, from
Yo,
at the
I-
time.
that shit would go from tweets to the
said
streets
some
real
crazy shit.
fast.
Yo,
I used to say some
facts.
crazy shit, but I was ready for it.
Are we
I was
talking
ready for it.
like 2011, 12?
Yeah.
Twitter?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Maybe 13.
Nigga, I got on because of Frankel. He told me that it's a good place to find music. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna
It
listen
was,
to
bro. I was
Joel
at the IMAX when
Ortiz.
we made one. You
Yeah.
might have made. Remember Mickey? We used to go on it to talk to like rappers and
Nigga,
athletes.
we would get
and stuff.
on. It's exactly that. We want to talk to rappers and shit like that. I would get on, and then all we would do in the beginning was me, you, Frank. I don't know if you was on. I don't know. Maybe you, Doc, a whole bunch of other people. We would just talk about rap.
Yeah.
Nigga, rap. Nigga, nothing
That
but
shit
like
sounds
who's
mad
better.
gay now.
That's just mad stupid. Yo, it
sounds
got to,
cool.
It got to a point where I burned out. I'm like, yo, I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas think. Yo, I know what I like. My taste is good. Y'all taste is bad. fuck it, we're done.
Yeah.
That's when you stop
That's all we
debating
did
music.
at first, huh?
That's when you stop debating music.
That's when I stopped. Yeah, I stopped.
But that's how me and Sway kind of got cool because he went on my MySpace and I had a video of me. You remember that? Of me rapping. And then you were like, yo, I didn't know you rap, bro. I would spit some shit.
Vaguely.
And then you're like, yo, could I rap on that beat? I remember everything.
Yeah.
And
That's
then,
weird, bro.
and then this nigga invited me to some basement party, and man, niggas are freestyling.
Oh yeah, that was David's sister's crib.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, shout out David, man. When we was prior to being 21, his sister, who was a couple years older, she was situated. So she had a house where we would just chill in the basement and we would just do everything:
We would
drink,
just-
smoke, rap,
That's how I learned how to play beer
play
pong.
cards, play dice. Like yeah, it was crazy. Beer pong. Yeah, it was dope.
Santana was there. Shoot that.
He might have been. He might have been.
You shoot that meth.
Nah, that shit was fun.
It's funny how we all had that
was,
same
it was.
stage where at one point we were all rapping.
Yeah, I feel like
Nah,
it's
not
almost
me.
like being like
Not me.
an athlete. Like at one point, everyone thinks that you can rap or you want to be a rapper.
I've never thought that.
Bro, I have a cousin.
Ever?
I have a
Really?
cousin. I have a cousin Jay. Shouts to Jay. He was known for whenever we were hanging out, bro.
Freestyling.
He like nonchalantly changed the music to like rap from rappers to like instrumentals, and we would notice, and he would just start bobbing his head, and we're like, "Oh, it's coming."
Chill out, be rapping.
Wow.
Yo, I have a couple boys from Kutztown who would do that, but they was nice though. They were nice. Actually, yeah, the Doug who won the
Nah, he was
Phoenix,
nice. He was nice.
Yeah,
Man,
we had
Doug Rob.
a
Shouts to
CD.
Doug.
We had a CD. We used to call it the 100 Beats of Crack. Whenever he would put it on, we knew, all right, time to rap.
And nah, we would definitely always end up freestyling.
Yeah, for sure.
I know Sway has some shit about the Twin Towers.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yo, as a matter of fact,
we
in the
would just say
beginning
some
of
stupid
Twitter,
stuff.
y'all niggas put out some a song together.
Yo, if that's out there.
Y'all niggas put a
wow.
song together.
Did we
was
put it out
you-
there?
It was
Ah.
you. It was y'all two and Doc.
Nah, but funny story to that, you had
Or was
he
that- was that
posted
a different
something a
song?
couple years ago. I think you put it on Snapchat, and this is when Valerie followed you. So I get a phone. I'm getting tattooed actually.
That's a weird thing to say.
And well, she called me. She was like, "I don't know you're a rapper." I'm like, what are you talking about? She was like, since when have you been rapping? I'm like,
Yo, it's over.
I'm like, yo, that was like, I was like 19. Yo, this was literally like 3 or 4 years ago. Like, and she was like, I just saw Frankel Snapchat and he's posting something where it's you and Frankel rapping like on a song.
They were on the basement with Big Tigger.
He was in the booth, my nigga. And then she's like, what else don't I know about you? And I was like, oh, here we go.
That's his wife.
Damn, that's crazy. That's
Yeah,
like
Valerie, yeah, that's wifey. That's yeah. Definitely.
For the listeners that don't know, but
Yeah.
I thought she knew you
I
rapped.
think we're all married. Well, I'm married. Nah, that was, again, that was 19, 18, 19, 20, maybe 21.
Yeah, I want to hear that song again though. Well, all right, so was that song with y'all two and Doc, or am I thinking
man.
about something?
You think about something else?
I don't even know what
there
he's
was-
talking
'Cause I
about.
remember him. I remember he had a couple.
Yeah, I recorded him at my house a couple tracks.
Doc?
I recorded him in my crib, and then I recorded Sway in my crib. Remember, we drank 40s.
As a matter of fact,
so this is why I say like
Yo,
Sway got
we
smart
did.
out of nowhere, right?
We did drink.
And
yeah.
we all had a 40s stage too, a 40s
Yeah.
stage in our.
Old
He came to
English,
my
yeah,
crib.
yeah,
definitely.
We drank 40s from Maria's. Nigga, I was type smack, bro.
We all had a
we went-
40s
we
from
went to the
Maria's.
viewing. Yeah.
But before that, I
Well,
think-
back then, yeah, 40 would get you.
and then I think we recorded a couple
Back then,
shit,
right now, bro.
We did. Yeah,
Yeah.
we did. We did a Run This Town
Nigga, half a
freestyle.
beer.
and then we recorded then, and then we went to some showing and shit.
Yeah, Gladiator.
And then fast forward, like 7 years later, this nigga has a business pitch, has investors.
Yo, it's wild how much can
Fuck out my
change in 10 years, yo. Yeah. But I feel like everyone goes through that. Like, we all go through that phase, you know what I mean? Like,
But you still
and that
have it
phase
in you,
when
though.
Roomba was the spot or whatever it was called, Vice Martini Lounge. Like,
Vice, yeah, Vice and Roomba, yeah.
and that was all in that 20.
Yo, what was the
Pop-
one in
poppin'
the cut
per-
right by Friendlies? What was the one right in the cut?
Rumors.
I was never there, but
I
I
never
heard,
went there either. I heard it was
I think
poppin'.
they shut
Yeah.
down when like a
No, they
security guard got knocked out, or there was some wild like World Star type knockout
Yes.
video that was
Yeah,
out there.
Reading is known for having like one club a year.
Yeah.
Like, that's how long it lasts.
Yeah.
The one club is popping that ear.
That's
Though.
that summer. That's where everybody's at.
You remember the Jungle?
No,
That was before my
What?
time. No, yeah, I was too young back then. I was still
Damn,
a lot.
bro.
You was probably still in New York then.
Yeah.
The Jungle, it was across from Heaster's Lane.
Yeah,
No, I never-
a lot of my
was-
people have stories from there, but I never
Yeah,
went there.
it was more like a high school teenage spot to be at, but yeah, that was good.
So,
21 days.
how has COVID affected the beer wall?
Oh man.
Man, do you care?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we could touch on that. It's you know, we're doing
What
as
are
best
you
as
one
we
of those
can.
anti-maskers?
Nah. Like honestly, a part of me wanted to be like, listen, if there's another shutdown, like we're staying open. Like fuck it.
Like the prohibition.
I saw you.
Yeah,
I saw you tweeted something about that.
Make it moonshine.
Yeah. And honestly, like,
Like-
I have staff that they've expressed like like we're riding with you. You know what I mean? Like it's your call. If we're open. But at the same time, we got a liquor license, which is the PLCB. Which is
That's just that's the whack shit about PA.
It's by the state. Yeah, so I didn't want to like risk litigations and fines and all of that. But nah, I mean, a part of me was gonna be like, we're staying open, but it's kind of like week to week. We always hear that there's a new announcement coming, a new restriction coming. But
I'm ready for that shutdown, bro.
honestly, we're doing about 50. It just coincides with what we're allowed
I
to
to stay
do.
open though, so I can come.
So you're doing
Yeah, I gotta come.
50%.
Yeah, I mean, we're 50% capacity, so
So do you have to turn away people?
Absolutely, every weekend, because you can only be COVID. Well, the new restrictions say that you have to be seated, at the restaurant or bar in order to be able to drink. So if
That's
you don't have a
mad
table,
stupid.
if you don't have a table and you're not ordering food, you can't drink. So
Like you can't be standing. And
No,
lounge.
yeah, like even like so once all of our tables are sat, which every Friday and Saturday we 100% are packed. We're on a wait list. We have a list behind the bar. We take numbers down, and we're allowed to sell them to go drinks. So they can they can get a crowler or a beer or a cocktail, and they can wait out front or out back, and then we call them when there's a table ready. But before that was our profits.
Wait, to go drinks, like they just order drink
To go, yeah, they can order a rum and coke or a black cherry mojito, one of our cocktails, and they could just wait out front because West Reading has an open container law. So I don't know, people don't know that, which is crazy because the festival is 4 times a year. Yeah, like you can actually get a beer, walk right out, and go up to Chatty Monks or walk up and down.
So you're allowed to walk in public with open container?
Yep.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Damn,
In
that's
West
fire.
Reading.
I never
In
knew
West
that.
Reading.
What are we in Vegas?
Yeah,
I dead ass never knew that.
Nah, in West Reading, you can go up to Barley Mo's block, and then it cuts off at Benchwarmers.
That makes sense because they, like you said, they have the festivals and everybody's drinking those pina coladas.
You ever have to kick anybody out?
Yeah, they flagged my boy, Daquan.
Yeah, we flag people. Yeah, we definitely flag people.
Oh, say less.
And like we've had my two weekends in a row, 2 weeks ago, people threw up in the bathroom, in the bag. I'm like, damn, Josh putting them 11% beers on the chat. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah. So and to answer your question, we do about 50% of sales than what we normally did. So on a given Saturday, we would kill it, bro. We would do 9 or 10 grand on any given Saturday in one night. Now we do about 4 to 5, and that's good considering, we run, we don't have all of our staff like we did. We let some people go just because of the nature of the pandemic. You know what I mean? But we're doing well.
And then the one in Lancaster had to wait to open.
Yeah, that's crazy. We were supposed
Because
to.
he was gonna open a business right before the.
We signed the Lancaster lease in October of 2019 with intentions to open it March 1st.
COVID hit November 2019.
Yeah.
Yo,
1 month later.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear about it till like probably February.
Well, that's when it broke out in China.
Yeah, like that's when I saw it on the news, and I'm like, what's going on?
I thought it was like a bird flu and swine flu.
Yeah, no, and it's crazy because like it's the last time it happened was what, the Spanish flu,
Yeah,
which
Spanish
was
flu.
literally 100 years ago. So, yeah, we're doing well though. Honestly, we're doing really well for what we can be doing. But we just turn away the profits, on weekend nights because of the people that can't be here. Where it'd be pre-COVID, people would walk in. That's the beauty of the system. They walk in, they get a beer card. Us four together. Now we're not looking to eat. We just want some drinks. Cool. Here's your beer card, and you're gone.
Do you think?
You're tapping beer. You're upstairs watching the game, playing the games, and that's all profits that we're losing out on right now. You know what I mean? So, in that sense, it sucks, but we're managing.
A minor
We're
setback
rolling
for a
with the
major
punches.
comeback.
There you go.
Yeah, we're rolling with the punches. You know what I mean? Yeah. Trying.
So you're a business owner, right?
Yes, sir.
You a Trump supporter?
Absolutely not. And it's crazy.
I was offended.
Fuck out, bro.
Yo,
No,
but
he's not.
it's I'm not at all by any means, but I
Ain't no
could
buts,
see,
bro.
what
I'm joking.
I
Go
want
ahead.
to say is I could see why a lot of
Business owners.
business owners are
Yeah,
Republican.
absolutely.
I could see that. And what I told myself is I want to educate myself tremendously from now until the next election, because growing up, like my outlook on politics, like my dad said when I was like 6, he was like, remember, Democrats are for people like us, Republicans are for people with money. And that's all that stuck with me since I was a kid. That was easy to understand. I was all right. And I was born in Newark. For anyone that doesn't know, I lived in Newark, New Jersey till I was 9, and then my family moved to Reading. So we lived in little apartments and this and that. So that always stuck with me. But now that I'm an adult, I'm like, damn, with a business, and I'm doing our taxes, and they're like, oh yeah, you guys are benefiting from this Trump tax cut. You know what I mean? Yeah. But that didn't, for me, I would have felt like a sellout voting for him just to have an extra dollar in my pocket.
Yeah, this nigga asked me, he texted me on election day.
Yeah.
You voted for Trump? I'm like, hell no, bro. Just because I'm with a white girl.
Yo, word.
Just because I got this big ass house.
Yo, for real. I didn't even see your new crib though. But congrats to you. I didn't even know you moved. But yeah, man. Nah, I couldn't do it.
I move in silence.
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
Literally. Nah, I didn't have social media, but yeah, it's a nice little crib. But yeah, he asked me, and I was like, damn, this nigga thinks I sold out.
Nah, because I had a couple homies that like had voted for Trump and were open about it. You know what I mean? And like,
That's crazy to me.
it's one of the reasons I hate politics, because it's such of like, it's so divisive in a sense. Like, you know what I mean?
Like
It's
religion.
I mean,
almost.
yeah, but
Yeah. But at the same time,
But at the
like
same time,
David, you know what I mean?
Trump,
Like,
Trump is
yo,
an- is
that don't
an
make sense, bro.
anomaly,
Like,
yo, bro, like he's different. Like, he's not divisive because of politics. He's divisive because he's a fucking
Terrible human.
he's an idiot.
he's
He's
a
an idiot.
terrible
Yeah.
racist piece of shit. Like
Yeah.
he's a terrible person.
Yeah, for sure.
The things that he incites and shit like that.
You saw he sued in Wisconsin for the recount
and then
and ended up getting Biden more votes.
Yeah.
He sucks even at losing. He's incompetent even at losing.
Yeah, so it's like
Oh, man.
for people to tell me that, all right, like actually my boss at work, he was like, oh, I made more money the last 4 years than I ever made. We need Trump to win. And it's like, it's okay for all this other shit to go down
Right.
as long as you get money in your pocket.
Right.
I'm not cool with that. So I don't like that. I mean, I get it. I mean, if I can get money in my pocket too, I would. I pretend like I'm gonna vote for him, but I'm not voting for Trump. No, never.
I couldn't do it.
So he literally texted me that night.
I did. I was inquiring. I'm naturally an inquiring mind. And I was curious as to which one of my homies were that dumb.
Yo, you remember
to vote
you
for
pulled me
Trump.
to the side at the Pike, and we had like this 45-minute conversation.
Oh,
about
which
God.
one, bro? Pike days, Pike nights,
About
Pike
about,
life. Remember
about whether God is real.
I do. That's when I knew you were the fucking devil. That was wild.
Fuck you. You were on the same page.
I remember that
He
night
convinced you?
vividly.
He convinced
You were on the same page.
I
with
didn't
me. I don't wanna hear
like.
that shit.
I don't know. Like, I'm just very open to that subject. Like, I believe in God, but I also love science. So I go with both sides, and evolution, which you had touched on. But it was weird to me because I'm like, didn't you meet like your wife in church or like?
No. I brought it to church.
Okay, you brought her to church. I just remember you from back in the day.
Yeah, I was
you were
way
in church.
Christian, yeah.
You know what I mean? So then seeing you evolve from that to
being-
God ain't real. You know what I mean? Like,
Lucifer
to being
incarnate.
reasonable.
Lucifer.
To being reasonable. Yeah.
Nah, yeah, I respect that though. I respect it because I could see how.
Nah, I got a story with Sway from the Pike, from our Pike nights.
Pike nights were fucking fire. We
We're-
should talk about that.
We were all at the Pike one
yeah,
night.
it fell off a little, but
Yeah, beer
I don't
wall,
hear
beer wall's a
anybody.
new wave.
yo, facts.
yeah.
best pregame spot.
Yeah, so
Definitely.
we're all at the Pike. We're probably like 10 deep. You know, you used
Oh my
to
God.
randomly
Yeah,
just show up
always.
and you just
Yeah,
knew
you there,
somebody.
I'm always there. We all
So
there, yeah.
we're all there, and we all make plans to go to the diner afterwards. And Ish was there. Shouts to Ish. So Ish asked me if she could roll with me because I don't know why. And I'm like, yeah, it's fine.
Because
So
you had
we-
the Accord, that was the Rolls Royce in the hood.
you had the white joint.
Yeah, the all white
Yeah,
joint,
I think you had the sport version.
You had the leather
it was
interior.
nice.
Yeah.
It was nice.
That
It
shit was
nice.
cream butter and stuff.
It was. I was
So
in it. I was in it.
we
before.
all agreed to go to the diner. Mind you, I had a girlfriend at the time. Myra. Shout out to Myra.
To my girlfriend.
Shout out to you, boo. Yo, so we
You
all
might have heard of her.
Bro, we all agreed to go to the diner afterwards, and Ish asked if she could roll with me. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Me and Ish get to the diner, to the West Reading Diner, because that was the spot after every bar let out, every club. Me and Ish are at the diner. We get a table for like whatever. How many of us it was? 10 of us, and it's just me and her waiting on y'all. And I text you. I'm like, yo, bro, where you at? And you text me back saying, hey, we end up just coming back to my crib to smoke, and we're just gonna stay here. And I'm like, oh, all
What a
right.
dick, yo.
Yeah, bro. So I'm here with Ish all by myself at like 3 a.m. My girl's coworkers have a table. I didn't know they were her coworkers, but they knew who I was. They had a table off to the side. And I look
Good. That's what you get.
and I see somebody taking pictures of us. Yeah, and they send them to Myra. He's like, yo, your man's here with some girl and whatever. And I'm like, fuck, man, great. Now I gotta tell Myra this whole story about how Sway agreed to go, and it's gonna look like a fucking lie. Like I'm just telling him.
Damn, probably. Yeah. I'm a very
Yeah,
selfish guy. That's my biggest downfall. So I probably just was looking out for my own interests, and I felt like, nah, I'm not going.
I'm glad you
going
know
to the
that.
crib.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
all his
it's
friends
what
tell him.
Yeah, all my friends, ex is and current wife.
They tell you
Yeah,
you're
I'm the most
selfish?
selfish. Yeah, hell yeah, I am.
I see
But
it.
it's because I read a lot, and it's like I read a lot, and I read about like just I don't know, like
It's because I'm selfish.
nah, like great
I don't
people.
know. I feel like you was
a lot
always
of like
that,
no,
so-
a lot of greats, a lot of people that
Before
work great.
reading you,
Yeah, all right.
I don't know. I just the people that I read about just and
they were
watch,
selfish.
Yeah, you have to be to get to that certain level. You got to be laser
No, yeah,
focused.
you're right.
So
Yeah,
you
you
gotta
gotta-
sacrifice
Oh, so- yeah,
relationships.
sure.
I-
and,
I-
you-
and I
and you
get that.
sacrifice being a good person.
You gotta look
know
out for
what I mean?
number
Like,
one.
And I get that in a business sense.
to an extent, yeah.
But at 3 a.m,
Yeah. You
Telling
said
me
we were
you're gonna
dying.
meet me.
Yeah, I feel you.
I mean, text me,
Yeah,
my
that
nigga, like,
was-
hey,
yeah.
I'm going home. The
thing about
be selfish
Sway-
and still
Yo, for real.
communicate.
I don't know if it's selfish. You just have a lot of hobbies.
I just yeah. I like
you was in that bike. You still riding bike?
motorcycles.
Yeah.
That's funny you say that. I'm the dude's he wants to buy it off me tonight.
I forgot you had a
sometime.
motorcycle.
Yeah, it was like
just
mad
a
little.
Yeah, it was a little pit bike, a Honda Monkey. So I'm probably gonna sell it tonight.
Because I was thinking, I was like, because me and Sway, like in my opinion, we got cool mad fast. Right?
Yeah. Oh, we hit it off, bro. Remember our Sunny Delight story?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I see stories like that. I remember, like we had just met, bro. I'm 19, fresh 19. You might have just turned 20,
Yeah.
and I don't know. We had shared a story about how we like dilute our Sunny Delight with mad water.
Yeah.
It's too sweet. And he's like, "Yo, bro, me too."
Bro, y'all do that too? I do that too.
He said, "We do too." Yeah.
But I had
Yeah,
sugar.
Yeah, no, that's
You had sugar?
Yeah.
as well.
Nah, you walk.
Mad diabetes.
Nah, but we
on
definitely
deck.
hit it off like from Jump Street.
And I was thinking before, like the podcast, I was like, yo, it's because we're both hobbyists.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would really get into things like with rapping. And you got
Anything.
into that motorcycle
Guitar,
shit.
motorcycles, guitars, and all that
Yo,
shit.
didn't y'all go to like some summer camp shit together?
Yo, I hated this nigga for that, bro. Yo, so this nigga's like, yo, this is Latino camp. This shit is mad fucking fun.
You said
We can
Latino
all have
camp?
yeah, it was like
It was
you-
called. We called it the Latino camp.
You're
but,
invited to the camp.
It was the Puerto Rican Association of Reading that did an annual summer camp where it was free for the kids. If
I've
you were
never
high
heard of
school.
it until that day that you told me about it.
Oh, you
Yeah.
showed up to the shows or whatever.
Yeah, it was at Blue Mountain, the Blue Mountain campground.
Didn't I go up there with you one
Yeah,
time?
no, well, you went up to watch our performances because you set up a performance.
for skit night.
Skit night. Yeah.
Right.
And I remember I taught him how to stroll.
Oh man,
Yeah,
your
so-
group.
Yeah, my group.
Yeah.
Nigga, I hated that shit, right? Because you go there for a week. And I was with a girl, my ex, she was a counselor too. And I wanted to fuck her in the woods. And you really-
real nigga.
I wanted to fuck her in the woods because that shit sounds fire.
That's
And, nigga, and we're in the fucking camp for a week. And she wouldn't let me beat. So I'm already salty.
Fuck you, Sway. Invited me here. We
You
can suck
invited me.
on.
I'm thinking I'm going to be fucking in the woods.
Nothing, no play.
Yo, that shit was mad whack. She took that shit mad serious, bro.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you don't sleep because if you sleep, they're gonna prank you.
Yeah. It was
Some nigga-
legit, bro.
Oh, yeah.
It was.
Nah,
It was
that
mad
shit-
cold, so
that
no,
shit
we never got in the
pissed
pool
me
besides
off.
one day.
Yeah, because it was always like the last week of I don't even know. It's actually in August, so I don't know why
Yeah.
it was cold. But mind you, it's in the woods. But
It was like cold and rainy.
yo, and then was that the year we bought the boxing gloves?
Yeah, we brought boxing
We
gloves.
bought boxing gloves. We would make the kids fight and box and stuff in the cabin. It was crazy. Kids were. I can't even get into that, but. You know, at the time, that's actually the last year. I was there for the last year they did it because I got a phone call like a week after camp that they found like blunt wrappers in the woods and empty bottles of liquor and this, that, and the third. And
Yo,
it's
y'all was
supposed to be
getting lit.
it's supposed to be a camp,
a leadership camp.
a leadership camp. Yeah. And
We
mind
were
you-
leaders, all right.
Leading the cipher.
I mean, but look where he's at now. He's a
Yeah,
leader,
Yeah,
man.
he's-
Nah, but it's funny
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
was always like that tweener where it was like I want to like walk on the wild side, but I also want to be like a stand-up dude and really take my counselor job seriously because I was a camper. So I was a camper when I was 12, 14, and 15, and then when I was 16, I was a counselor. So I understood what it was like to be the kids and like just wild out and
You wanna
know
have
what I
fun,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah. So what ended up happening because of us, we created a rec night. So rec night was the last night there. It was Thursday night where anything went.
Y'all told me about that. I was like, nah.
Anything went.
I'm not hanging
homie
out for
socks. They
Nigga,
used to
wildin'.
take
What'd you just
baseball-
say?
Homie socks.
The fuck is that?
When you
So-
put rocks in a sock.
You would do rock, no, not rocks. You would do like other socks stuff at the bottom, but Really,
Nah, the
you
real way
you
is
would
the
take a
socks.
tennis ball. You take a tennis ball and put it at the bottom of a long baseball
Yeah,
sock.
like a tube sock.
And you put a knot on it, and you just swing people and smack and crack them with it.
Bro, fuck that. I'm not going to that camp.
Yo,
I felt bad because
This is prison.
bro. And then we used to flip bunks. So in the middle of the night,
yeah, they
if
would
we
flip
knew-
bunks and shit.
If we're like, yo, oh sleeping. Yeah, I mean, everyone's out. And they start creeping, and then like we'll grab your end of the mattress, I'll have the other end, and we'll just flip you in the dark, flip the whole bunk over. It was crazy.
Nigga,
bro.
the one Herbie ass kid, because there was like a couple Herbie kids and a couple cool kids. They flipped this nigga bunk, and he had like a hurt ankle the whole weekend. And then his mom came to pick him up at the bus stop, and she's like, "¿Qué le pasó?" And I'm like,
Yeah, it was wild, bro.
Nah,
It was wild.
I would
the
feel
boxing
bad.
was crazy. Remember Cotto? Were you there for the Cotto year?
I remember there was a short Puerto Rican dude who was kind of nice.
That was him. We called him Cotto,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
This little short, acne, goofy, quiet, and we're in the cabin. Everyone's mixing with the gloves. Who's next? We're like, yo, come on, what happened? And he was like kind of shy, and he had boxed Alec, and I won't even say his last name, but we'll leave it at that. And the kid was like maybe 13,
Had
goofy,
hands?
put the gloves on, and was just giving it to the boy that was like 4 years older than him at the time.
Yeah.
And we called him Cotto for the whole week. Yeah,
Yeah, Cotto was nice though.
Cotto was
That's
nice.
fire.
Yeah, we had fun, yo. We really did.
Nah, but the shit you made it sound like that shit was like Mardi Gras, and nigga, there you can't sleep. You brought your PlayStation, so we were playing like PlayStation games on a little ass TV. They had me doing jobs I didn't want to do. I just wanted to chill, bro.
You just wanted to fuck in the
and
woods.
fuck in the woods.
Fuck in the woods.
But my ex, she was like super shy or whatever, and I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
because the thing is, this is what I heard, right? Some camper dude, his girl was also there, and he piped in the woods, and I'm like, yo, I'm 20, bro, and this little fucking 18-year-old is getting cheeks in the woods, and I can't. And then I remember telling like the teenagers, I was like, yo, I'll fuck y'all niggas up. I was like, don't prank me, I don't know you. The only nigga that pranked me was Sway. He got me with the whipped cream shit.
Yeah. We used to
I don't like
get
that prank
people.
shit. I don't like
Yeah,
that shit.
bro. Like, yeah, I'm
Man,
not. If I
I
don't
mean-
prank you, don't prank me.
Nah, usually like people like you draw the line, and I won't say names for the sake of the story, but
Say
you
the
heard
name.
the story. I can't. I really can't. But two really good friends of mine. But it was a
So
night
it was
that
Dave?
we were wrecking. It wasn't. We were
He's
wrecking.
not Latino.
And our cabin, there was 3 cabins in the woods, and it was always split by age group. So cabin 1, cabin 2, cabin 3. Cabin 3 always had the older kids. So we went to a different cabin at like middle of the night, 2 in the morning, and we're busting it down. And the one dude in the cabin said, "Yo, Sway, if y'all walk in here, I'm hooking off on the first person that I see, straight up." And we're on the other side of the door, so we're trying to break it in. So we're like, fuck
Nigga,
it, bro,
breaking
come on, we're
doors,
doing it.
bro.
I'm with campers. It's all of us. We're rocking out. Cabin 3 versus cabin 2. So we walk in, homie socks, shaving cream, like people just getting hit with anything that you could find. And then someone hit the lights on, and then it was just like this. The lights were on, and my boy that said, "Yo, I told you, whoever walks in, the first person I see, I'm hooking off." Lights turned on in a split second, and just stole him. And we were like,
He
"Oh
told you,
my
though."
God, bro, yo."
Fair warning. He gave y'all fair
Yo,
warning.
and it wasn't like a kid. It was like a grown. It was two
Yeah,
of age people. We were probably like 18, 19 at the time, and I was like, "Oh my God!" And then someone else jumped in. And it was just it was crazy. Bro.
So this is all your fault. Because
I
you
mean,
made
yeah.
this rec night. You made this rec
yeah,
night.
well, we made right night.
You kicked down the door.
So this was your fault.
Down the
Actually, I
door
got
within the
I got
4-4.
messaged about it this past year by my ex's sister Jenny. She messaged me saying, "Would you be interested in bringing camp back? Da 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 da. Like we
fuck
can
no.
probably." I was like, "I don't know."
Bro, think about it, right? I'm in my 20s.
Now's your chance, Frank.
I'm in my 20s. I'm taking a week off of my summer to do this shit.
Yeah. It was Sunday through Friday. Yeah, good times.
But it was cool. I mean,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
If I would've grew up-
if
You
I
went
was,
the 1 year because your wife.
she was a counselor.
she wasn't.
Yes, she was.
Yes, she was.
That's how I met
the year
Crystal.
I did it.
Not to drop names. We're cool with dropping governments, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
people
So
know.
I could have sworn that's how I thought he went up there the 1 year.
No, he
because you
didn't
were
do
talking
it.
to her. You guys were talking at the time, and she was there for the whole week.
She was a counselor there.
No, she wasn't.
100%.
No, yeah,
Bro, you're the
100%.
one with bad memory, so I'm
Bro,
taking.
she had her little
I'll bet
red.
my life on that.
What was her little sorority? That red jacket they would wear. Yes.
Yeah,
That's a good segue.
He's like,
into
nah, I don't believe
That's
you.
a good segue into those stories, bro.
Oh, when you flip the
I
bikes?
don't. I don't
Nah.
Well, all right, you
That's when I
tell me
first met.
because I don't
So
know.
I met him. I knew of him, but I met him through him because they was in the same frat.
But you knew my sister.
Yeah. Well, I knew her.
You graduated.
Probably
together.
from Cam.
High.
High school.
You
Oh,
graduated.
Shamara.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shamara. Yeah, I did. I forgot about that.
I remember when you came over to my crib the one
I
time.
was actually trying to talk to her at one point. No,
Yeah,
no
I think that's
disrespect.
what you were telling
you know
me.
what I mean? Yeah.
I think that's what you told me that day. Like you came over to my crib.
And I met you.
We
That's
had some
right.
Party. We had some party and
That's how
came in.
That's how Sway introduced himself. Hey, I'm Sway. I'm trying to hook up with your sister.
And then you went back out, and then you was chilling outside, and you told me that you knew, my sister for a while, and you might have said that, and I was like, oh,
That was,
as a matter of fact, I know that's the first time I met you. I know
Was it
because
through
I
him
remember
though?
looking at
Was
him
it
like,
through him?
I don't know, maybe. I
It
mean,
might have
I
been.
don't know why else you would be at my house.
I was 19. Figure it was
So
a long
and
time
I'm looking
ago.
at this thing like he's kind of big, but I'll fuck him up. Yo. And that was before you said that shit about my sister. I was
Yo,
like,
that
I'm definitely gonna
first,
fuck
that
this
first
nigga
time I
up,
was
yo.
there, and I think we went to a movie. Like, bro, I might have met you, the sisters, the dad, the mom. She took me to church, bro.
The
We went
church.
we went to church.
The congregation.
Yo, we went to a church in the hood, bro. Off Schuylkill. I don't know if that was your home church or whatever. I was with your sister. It was a Spanish church.
You pretending like you knew
No,
what you were
yeah,
doing?
The church we went to, it was close to Schuylkill, but it wasn't all Schuylkill.
Not off school, but it was
It was on
like it was in the
Douglas.
city.
Yeah,
yeah,
right
it was
there.
in the city. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So then, yeah,
It's
that was
crazy.
the church I went to.
But
I don't remember you going to that, but that's funny.
nah. But point of my story, yeah, I feel like I really met you through him.
Yeah, you did.
And-
it was more
and
him because there's no other reason you would be in my house if it wasn't for Franco.
Nah, or to pick up your sister in high school. you
Yeah, but
you
you
told
didn't-
me your memory was trash before this. Yeah,
I don't know,
yeah.
but I do remember.
Nah, bro, we talked for like 10
I
minutes.
remember.
That was it.
Nah, I ain't gonna even put that out there. It's my sister. But were you saying something about the fraternity?
No, I was saying like getting into that. You had mentioned something with Kutztown or you're with Crystal's
Cosmos.
sorority thing.
I mean, do you have memories? Because I don't remember shit about that. None of that.
Kutztown, yo, yeah, I wanted to be down, bro. When these guys were in that, yo, listen, between these guys, but now like
You registered for
between
fall?
yo these guys and Peachy and
You registered for summer
Danny.
classes?
Danny, yeah.
Yeah, like we would all chill, and I'm like, damn, like these guys got the letters on. Like it was kind of like on some Grease, like West Side
Grease.
Story. Like, you ever
Grease
watch-
Lightning.
You ever watch West
the
Side
Thunder,
Story?
the Thunderbirds.
Yo, like I wanted to be down, bro. They had the jackets, and I'm like, yo, I want a jacket, bro. I want to be down. You know what I mean? Like, and I was like, kind of like, I wanted to go to college, but I wasn't in college at the time.
Oh yeah.
But they showed love. Like I rocked out with them a lot. That year. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you came
would take
up.
me
That's
to
when
the parties.
That's when you flipped all those bikes and shit.
Yeah, I did flip
What'd
the
you do?
bikes. I was smacked.
So the thing,
bro.
we went to a party, and Sway
In
was
Kutztown?
trash in Kutztown.
Kutztown?
Yeah.
And then I wasn't there that day, but Sway was there, and all like Joe, Justin, and I think Justin, you were drunk, and Justin said, "Yo, that's my bike," and you believed him. So you know how there's like bike
I
racks.
remember that. I remember this.
You know how people park their bike in a bike rack?
Yeah.
Josue's like, "Yo, I know a trick how to take it out."
I remember this shit.
You remember this too? Well, yeah, y'all bailed me out.
Yeah, because what happened was they caught him on camera.
Oh, shit.
Yo.
And
So
the
what'd he
bit-
do? But what'd he do?
So he flipped the bike rack, nigga, destroyed my bikes.
Yo, you know this nigga's mad strong for no reason.
Yeah,
Nigga ripped the whole shit up from
Yo,
foundation.
Yeah, you ever seen the Goonies when the nigga with the Superman hat lifts the whole rock?
Never seen it, but sure.
Never seen
You never seen Goonies?
Nah, it was, bro, they had me on
Bugging.
camera. They
How
was,
you call your squad the Goonies then?
I don't know.
oh, I did hear that part. I heard that part of past podcast.
Yeah.
So Sway lifts off all the bikes, bro, and one like nothing because he was mad strong. And I guess he destroyed every bike on the rack.
So they say.
They
That's
say.
what they say.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I was going to say allegedly.
Allegedly.
So the landlord caught it on camera, and they saw what apartment he came out from, and it was some shorty from Philly, and she
was her name?
snitched on Melanie. She snitched on everybody, bro,
What?
Folded.
because they were gonna kick her out of the apartment if she didn't tell.
I'll be
whatever.
like, yo, I don't know who that
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
It's just a
she
stranger.
Yeah, some dude that came
she
to my
did.
party.
Yeah.
But she got scared or whatever, and she told on everybody. So we had to. The landlord said he could fix bikes, and then I heard this story. I don't know if it's true, but they called Sway about it. He's like, "Yo, they caught you on camera with the bike shit," and Sway goes, "Yo, I got a couple of the handlebars in my pocket."
You took them shits?
Yo, yeah. I had like the
Why?
grippers.
Why?
Bro, I don't know. We were like,
I got the handlebars in my pocket.
You had the
know.
grippers.
What's up? Fuck that up. Let me take the
I had the
evidence.
grippers off the bikes. Like I ripped the grippers off the bikes and I had them in my pockets.
So we had to pay like
Like you still had them in your
for the
pocket
nigga
too
to
when
fix
they
it or
called.
some shit.
I don't know. I didn't at the time.
just
you know,
carried them?
bro. We making $400 every 2 weeks, if that. Like if you hit four, that was. Cash
was like
enough.
Christmas
But they
time.
actually looked me out and they paid for whatever they fined us with. Remember?
Yeah, we paid like
They
it was like
paid the money and
$500.
I paid them. Yeah, it was
And
some
that's why we
stuff.
paid it back.
Yeah.
Or
Remember I owed you the bread?
Yeah.
And I I owed him like probably like, I don't know, a couple $100 still. And I posted a picture of some new J's. It was the French Blue 13s. I'll never forget that.
I got like 4 pairs from you.
Yo,
you know what I mean? You had the connect.
I didn't get the redrop recently, but it was those back in 2010 or whenever. And he texted me. He was like, "Yo, how come I can't get my money, but you posting pictures of Jordans?" I felt mad bad, yo. I wasn't even thinking. I felt mad bad. I was like, "Yo,
left them on red."
Yo, I got you.
Nah. So it was like, yo, my bad. I was gonna pay you back when I got my income tax return. And he did.
Yeah.
Bro, it's the Flints.
The Flint.
That's what I would have said.
They were
Yo,
at the
Flint
time.
13?
Like,
No bullshit. Because of you, I ended up getting like 3 pair.
they're fire.
Yo, 'cause
I
you
got the
the
pair
internet.
because of you. Yeah.
You're hard, bro.
The thing, what happened was he's like, yo, I didn't even pay for all of them. I only paid for half of them, and then somebody hooked you up.
He
with
gave
the
you
other
some
half.
kind of excuse.
Some lie. Yeah.
But he was waiting on his income tax because you know how Puerto Ricans lie on that shit.
Nah, at the time, again, my ex worked at Sneakerilla, so I probably just. I
think
don't
you
know, I
said
probably
she paid
paid
half
half or
and-
something. I
Yeah.
don't know. I might have been bullshitting you, to be honest.
Definitely.
But you did get the bread, though.
Look at you now, a millionaire.
Yeah, hell no.
What's your net worth? What's your net worth?
Can't even
Now, do
answer
people
that
treat
right
you
now.
differently now?
I will say that
They
a lot of
respect you.
people that I probably wouldn't have really engaged or spoken with when I'm out, I have conversations with now. Like random people. I don't know if you remember how, it's just the way it was growing up in Reading. Like I just didn't, and we talk about that, where I really didn't fuck with like anyone from the north side, or there was just certain parts of Reading, like it wasn't beef. It was just like, I'm not from your side of town. You're not from the east side. I didn't go to the
We ain't got nothing to
Northeast.
say. You know what I mean? We ain't got
I'm
nothing to say,
I'm not into the 6th Ward and all that whole cool guy stuff. So, but now that we're adults, and maybe it's just because we've all grown up and matured, or maybe it's the business or status. I don't know, but I do find myself having conversations a lot with people that I'm like, yo, I would have never even looked your way 6, 7, 8 years ago. That's probably just maturity, honestly.
Yeah.
What about people that you know? Have they acted differently with you?
Nah, not really. Everyone's been super.
Everybody's supportive.
Yeah, hell yeah, super supportive. Like I said, sometimes it's more or less like I said, sometimes you gotta like be able to decipher.
I be yelling at him on Warzone. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing changed.
Yeah.
You got family asking you for money all the time?
Nah, not really.
How about for a job?
What about friends?
Jobs, yeah. I've gotten mad messages about, yo, can I work there? Can I do this? Can I do that? And I'm like, have you worked in a restaurant before? Nah, I haven't. I'm like,
Then no, nigga.
yeah, but nah, no one's ever really asked for money like that.
I would have been lying. I'll be like, hell yeah. All of a sudden, I got 9 son cousins.
Yeah, right? Yeah, for real.
Nah, that's
Yeah.
what's up. That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
Yo, so how was your experience? So shout out to Wonder Vibey.
Word.
Listen to that podcast.
Shout out to Lisa.
That
Shout out to
podcast is
Lisa.
more about the business. You talked
Yeah,
about.
and
We're talking about
Josue
flipping
was
bike
on
racks.
that podcast.
Yeah.
So
How
how was your experience there with her?
It was cool. It was. he's an asshole. Nah.
You got people asking to hang up art.
Oh yeah. That was. Nah, but I love. She's a genuine person. For
Yo, she
real.
seems mad cool.
Nah,
Yo.
she's super. Like it was super, like organic, and she did have a kind of a page or whatever she was following. But I actually did. I think I ate an edible or something before that. So that was.
So calm you
And
down.
I thought it would calm me down, but once I sat there in front of her and it was really hot, there was no AC in,
Oh, yeah,
in the room
'cause
we were
she's in
in,
the hood.
and I told her that. Like at one point, some like I don't know, some
No,
engineer she had in there like gave me a whole paper towel of napkins, and I'm just like, I'm patting myself down. It was hot.
No, but I listened to it. It was good.
It
It
was
was
a
a
good
good episode. It was a real
Nah,
good
it
episode.
actually was. Yeah,
I was
super
listening to it like,
I ain't
who's
gonna lie
this
to you. It was
nigga?
a great episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I listened to the one where you was on, and then listened to his. I was like, yeah.
Meanwhile, we ate an
Yeah, that
edible.
was what was it.
Meanwhile, we ate an edible and fucking.
Oh, yeah, we had to cut the podcast in half.
Yo,
What
word.
happened?
Yo, we took an edible, and we were like,
on an episode?
yeah,
yeah.
and we were like, y'all want to just chill? You want to just stop?
Bro, we
this?
started
While
watching.
recording?
We started watching like
Yeah.
we started watching conspiracy theory videos.
Oh, the rabbit hole.
Nigga, that shit hit hard, though.
And you don't even, remember that story when we had smoke? Were you with us before when he wouldn't touch weed?
When we were in the car?
Yes.
Oh, in the car, we hotboxing your whip.
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah, and he started. He said something goofy or
I
whatever.
remember
I
what I
was like, yo,
said.
this
I
nigga's
was like,
high. He got to be high with us right now.
nah, we were hotboxing the whip. I
He
remember.
hotboxed.
Nigga,
Were you
my-
smoking?
Smoke. No, he didn't smoke.
No.
All right, but you're still high.
But he was
from
in the whip with
contact.
us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
high, contact high. So I didn't think I was contact high because I'd be asking random ass shit. So I was like, yo, Isn't it crazy that we listen to music?
Yo, it would sound like that, and we all started losing it. Like, yo,
Yeah,
Because,
that's a high ass question.
But yo, think about it, nigga. We
Nah,
listen
it was,
to
a combination of
a
noises.
combination of noises, and
Yeah.
and we're fucking fascinated by
Yeah.
it.
Give us goosebumps
And then all these niggas started dying laughing, bro. Like, yo, you fucking high right now.
bro, you were.
Yeah, you were high.
We were in your car, I think.
And that's when we
we're
hot
close
boxed
to
a
the
couple
crib.
times. It might have been my crib. It might have been like my
We
dad's
parked-
van or something like that.
We parked in like a
Across from 11th and Pike.
yeah,
It
like
was
some random parking
like a
lot.
funeral home parking lot.
Yeah, the one-
I remember
that's right there, yeah.
I remember
On
smoking
11th
with
Street.
you at some point. We were at somebody's crib. I think
smoked
it
a
was a
couple
pool.
times.
And I don't know what it was.
In the
But yeah,
pool?
we smoked a couple times.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, that was always my twist. Or our twist.
Yeah, don't eat
Except this
edible
guy.
before recording.
Except this
Yeah.
one, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Honestly, I was gonna eat edible, but I was like, nah. You know what? I want to be on point for this particular podcast. I don't want to be caught slipping
On this one.
on this one because this shit was like,
Bro, you could
anything
get caught
goes.
slipping here.
Yeah, we,
yeah.
and this
I actually
this
did
is fairly
though.
PC right now.
You
so.
know when I actually find myself listening to you guys at the gym, like I'll be on the treadmill or the stairmaster, and I'm like, I'm gonna put the podcast on. I heard the Santana one. Oh man, that was a good one.
DeadBeat Dad's podcast available on your favorite
Facts.
streaming platforms.
Yeah.
Got the hoodies on deck.
Yeah. But to my point earlier, I didn't think that you guys were gonna like take it serious. It seemed like you were just gonna be like
I don't think we are taking
rapping.
it seriously. If I'm being real
To
with you.
this
That's
day,
cool.
to
Yeah,
this day, I
Well,
still
I
take
told you,
seriously.
like I said, you gotta step this up, bro. You gotta get the joint, the tarp next time, get the whole logo out.
I'd be like, oh, it's
Yeah, we don't
Wednesday
gotta-
I mean,
again.
it's been working, bro. Why
Yeah,
fix this
nah,
not, bro?
I feel
We don't got
working.
investors like you, bro. Because they ain't got the gift of God.
Trust me, we tried. We tried.
Nah, I would put a legitimate effort if we're being actually sponsored and shit.
Yeah.
Like I would actually put effort, make sure I put structure in
Maybe
shit.
that maybe
Yeah,
the
you'll
effort
get
should,
there, though.
maybe the
Yeah.
effort should come before the
You'll get
sponsors.
there.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what's gonna bring sponsors.
Yeah, that's what's
Nah, we did
You know
get-
what?
we
You
did
gonna
have a
take me for
couple
the raw
sponsors.
talent
We're technically professionals, technically.
because you're getting paid, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna lie, right? When Sway was putting all this shit out there on Facebook, I'm like, ain't nobody gonna invest in that.
Yo, it was hard. It was hard.
Not because of the business. Obviously the idea is genius, but because you didn't have the experience, right? If it was some white guy,
Yeah, no, I didn't actually. You know, again, major shout out to Josh and Ben, where they pretty much legitimized what I was trying to do. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
that's
Like,
what you needed.
I needed my
Are they
Josh
white?
and Ben. Yes, but they're also, you know, Josh worked at Liberty Tap
I just
Room.
asked-
No.
You know, Josh.
And he's part of the white life. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, white life's the right life. But
Hey, yo.
Yeah, I told Sway that years ago.
but,
You think it's a coincidence? All of a sudden, this nigga got smart.
They did their KKK.
You got a bigger crib?
I remember when he started talking to his wife. She's white, but she's like white from the hood. Like she grew up. In
yeah,
Redding.
she,
Yeah, I
she was
remember
born and
Brian.
raised.
I
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
So-
yeah. She was born
so-
and raised.
I mean,
He's like, yo, she uses the right there.
Nah,
He's
she
impressed.
sharpened me. Yo, to think, I went back on some of my tweets and stuff the one day for hours, and I was cleaning my Twitter, and I'm like, I can't believe we spoke like that.
There you go,
but
mad,
just misspelling
stupid.
shit or just saying dumb
Everything,
The wrong
everything.
there,
just,
there.
Yeah, just
The
like
wrong
I mean, you
then.
was you were always like Twitter police with.
No, I don't think I've ever.
shit. Oh, with grammar? Yeah.
I've
yeah,
never-
yeah,
No,
yeah.
the
yeah.
there.
Always.
I was always
grammar,
good on.
just certain like.
I was always go with grammar. That was never a thing to me where put a Z instead of an S. And,
No, that just
I
made
don't
you
know,
cool.
I had deleted. It was
Nah,
like
nah, me.
there was a lot of
I deleted them too,
pornography and women and
It still is, bro.
wild stuff.
Racism.
Bro, there was
Oh my god, bro!
Bro,
like,
there was a
I
certain
can't
point in
believe,
time-
Bro, the race war
where
on Twitter.
you wouldn't stop sending me bitches, bro.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, yo,
I
this nigga
remember-
don't stop.
Yo, I think that's what we did, and and I got
that's
caught
what
up with wifey with that, but it
I
wasn't
saw
anything
it
like
already, bro.
concrete. It was more or less like, yo, that's like locker room stuff, and I always
Yeah.
tell
Nah, but
her,
yo, women are beautiful though.
Yeah.
nah, they're
Yo,
great.
women are
They're,
fucking
they're
beautiful. It's like
God's
it's
creation.
hard not to be like, yo, look at this.
Look at this.
God's
Look,
creation.
look.
Yeah. It's
Nigga,
art.
look.
I've always
It's
said
crazy.
How?
I've always said it's art.
How?
How
Sway?
How is someone this beautiful?
I don't know.
How is that possible?
And if they don't like that, then God, that's
gay, my nigga.
where they.
And you hate God.
But that,
you hate God.
no, listen, I don't know, man. Your something
Nah,
must have been off when you were created, but not to get down that rabbit hole. But
mean born?
I don't get that at all. I do think.
So it was the one who
they're
told me
beautiful,
about Lexus, Texas.
Yo,
Yo, shout out Alexis,
Alexis,
Texas. Can
Nah,
I
I
share?
knew about
Can I
Alexis
share?
Texas
Yo,
at
this
that
is I hope your viewers are listening
I
to this
I
story.
found out
You
about
can even
Alexis.
hashtag it when you
Didn't
post it.
I send you that picture?
I don't know, but I smoked a blunt with Alexis Texas. How many people could say that?
Yo, I have a picture of
You
you.
heard
Probably
that.
a lot.
I have a picture of you carrying Alexis Texas.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, carrying.
That was
carrying
epic
the
night.
bitch.
It was
Yeah.
me and Sue were there.
You were there
together.
that night.
Yeah, I was
that was
there
a fun
too.
night.
I was
Yeah,
there
there was
too.
mad
I
people
took
there
a
that night.
picture,
I think
yeah.
Doc was there that night.
It was.
Al
Doc wasn't
Diamonds, right?
Yeah.
Doc-
She
Diamonds
performed.
Cabaret.
Yeah, she
Doc
did.
wasn't there.
She did a
Local,
10 p.m. and a midnight show.
Local strip
stayed-
club to us.
Yeah,
Like,
I was diamond for
She
sure.
did a 10 p.m. and a midnight show, and I stayed for both.
Yeah, me too. You're the only one. Only him. It was only a few homies that stayed because they were all going. That's probably back when
They went
when
to Legends
Roomba
or some
or
shit.
All right, so
Legends
this was
or
a
something
porn
like
star at a strip
Alexis
club.
Texas. Yeah, this is like
she dancing?
this is like the GOAT of the
Nigga.
industry.
Was she
dancing
As
good?
we've agreed on.
I
Yeah, she's a stripper.
That's
What-
me.
what
I
me
mean,
for
that's
that
fine.
night?
I didn't.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a difference between
No.
stripper and porn
She
star.
put on a show.
Word.
Yeah, she puts on a
to
show.
say the least.
Yeah, it's just like any other strip club. She dances, goes around and says hi to everyone.
But she does little gimmicky shit and then does private dances, and you can
Yeah.
take a picture with her. I
So
got
I
a picture
did,
with
yeah,
her.
I did take a
remember-
picture with her.
I remember being at the Pike with you and we had a conversation about our best porn stars and like we talked about Alexis Texas and Rachel
Goat.
Star shit like that. I was like,
Goat.
yo, that's my man.
We agreed.
That's
Yeah,
my man.
yeah, we agreed.
My
yeah.
man.
We were like,
the only two in my
I-
mind that I thought of.
I
he
didn't know
said both.
names, but he said Alexis Texas,
Those are
and
the only
after
two names
that, I'm like, yo, she got a wagon.
She got a
Yeah.
wagon. She
So when I
can-
met her,
she can move. That's
when
why
I met
like
her,
it.
she claims her mother was half Puerto Rican, so she's 25% Puerto Rican. I
Oh,
guess.
what?
38%.
And I said that would explain your figure then. You know, so I sort of,
Nah,
I
you
sort
know
of-
what?
it's
You
just-
sort
it's
of a
just
little
white
bit,
girls.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
she, I mean, it's in the article. She always claims that her mother is half Puerto Rican.
You know what I like
But,
about her?
Culture vulture.
That she doesn't fuck black guys.
No. That's, I heard that. No,
Yo, she doesn't.
I don't think I've ever seen.
No,
There's not one. She's never done it.
Yo, she's mad racist.
That's
No,
what my
no,
boy,
but who
my boy
was-
Lennon. Lennon's always like,
Nah,
yo,
but
let
like,
me ask you a
it's
question.
crazy.
You
like,
know what's
let's-
you know what's
let's be real
fucked
about
up?
this.
You know what's fucked up? As a porn star, you get paid
You
less.
get paid less once
Yes.
you fuck a black
if
guy.
you've had sex
Yeah.
with a black guy.
So that's why she didn't do it.
That's why. Yeah. So
Maybe.
well, she
Maybe.
claimed.
it could be a business.
I
Yeah,
thought
she
Business
claims
savvy.
it's business. Like she's preserving that for.
I mean, I'm sure she fucks black guys.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
it's not
know.
on camera.
Just not, yeah.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Bro, she fucks. That's what she does
For a living.
for a
yeah.
living. I'm sure she fucks black guys.
Yo, so to
I'm
finish the
positive.
story, so we're there that night, and I had like polished a bottle of Henny like before the 10 p.m. show, and I grew up like on
yeah,
Albright,
we're
so like
close.
it was I don't even know if Uber was around then. I don't even know how we got there. It doesn't matter. But we get there and we're already lit. Like we're drinking. Da da da. She comes out. They all leave somewhere, and I'm already
Yeah, which is me,
$100
like me
in.
and you.
Yeah, and then she dances
And
again,
her.
and then we find out she makes an announcement that she's doing private dances in the back. They were starting at $250, and at the point I'm like, hey, I'm already a couple $100 in. I can't do that. But I was there. A friend of mine, Shelby, who I don't know if you guys know Shelby, half white, half black, really pretty girl. She used to be at LA Fitness a lot. I know you guys were at LA Fitness, but anyway, she was there. She pulled up with two of her friends for the midnight show, and we're all there hanging out. And Alexis Texas was legit. Like, she was like, her energy was over on our side of the stage, and she was whispering to Shelby like something, and I saw Shelby talking back, and then Shelby looks at me and she's like,
What's up with your big Puerto Rican friend?
yo, I don't, yeah, and Shelby's like, yo, like she asked for smoke, like, I mean, do we have a smoke? And I was like, we can get smoke, hell yeah, you know what I mean? So anyways, long story short, like, you know, she's
Reading,
done,
baby.
she's done dancing or whatever. She looks at us and she like waves us to the back, and me, my boy, and her friend,
Where the
we
fuck
go
did
to
I
the
go,
back.
yo?
I
As long as they did.
That's
didn't-
fire.
I
Your
saw
cousin
it.
actually got a private from her. Remember that night?
I don't remember him getting private, but probably.
Someone that you were with claimed he got a private from her. And
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
100% he did.
yeah, he got a
Fire.
private.
100%
So we're
he did.
walking like through aisles, bro, and I felt like just the guy, bro. Like,
Goodfellas walking through the
just
back.
like yo, walking.
Nigga,
It
you
was
were
a
carrying her early in the night.
yeah,
Like,
well, that was a
I-
picture. Yeah, you had to wait in line. You get a
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah,
You
but
pay
Nigga,
$20.
you carried the bitch. So.
No, yeah.
I got a picture.
picture of that.
Your picture was more fire.
Yeah, because he was scared to grab her ass, but I wasn't.
Yeah, your picture was way better. Like I was like underneath the cheeks. Like he was like all on the cheeks.
He did the air hover.
Yeah. You know
It
what's
was
crazy?
weird
though?
because she's like a porn star, but you're just like.
But you know what's great when you see her in
Nah, I would've
person, like
respected
she's
that.
a woman. Like
Yeah.
she's
Do I
not,
have
like,
to respect her?
But what I
course.
mean in a woman, like
yeah,
she's like a woman. Like she's like 5'6", 5'7". She's tall.
Nigga,
like,
yeah,
she's a woman. You know what I mean? Like
She
yeah.
got a body, my nigga.
Yes,
She's,
yes.
She's,
Absolutely.
Yo,
built.
shout out to Alexis Texas, yo. We're gonna tag her.
shout
Hopefully
out.
she shares
Shout
it.
out
That's
Alexis
my
Texas,
recommendation
yo.
today. Go
Yo,
on-
actually
go on-
tag Shelby
go on.
because she follows Shelby and they follow each other
Who?
from that night.
There you
My
go.
friend Shelby on Twitter.
They followed
You know what's
each other.
funny?
Follow each other, yeah, because
That's fire.
they were DMing when she walked off the stage. They were DMing. She's like, "Oh, I'm changing." Da da da. I'm almost done. And then when she was done, she waved us to the back, and we went to the back, and then we walked through the joint to her car.
You know what's
and
funny?
we just smoked a blunt for
This
like
nigga
30
Sway
minutes.
secretly recorded the audio. Remember that?
I got an audio on my old iPhone just because I needed proof. I'm like, yo, I can't tell friends
Yeah,
this story.
he
like,
sent me the audio, and Alexis Texas was talking about how the other strippers hate on her.
yeah, Lisa Ann had introduced her to the industry and like kind of mentored
Oh, I know
her.
Lisa Ann. She
Yeah,
got some hits.
we all know
I
Lisa
no idea
Ann.
that is.
I don't know who that bitch
I don't know
is.
this.
Some big.
You don't know who Lisa Ann is?
White joint. She's
Lisa
a legend.
Ann's like
She's
a
legend, bro.
She's like the MILF. She's like, if you just hit MILF, like she'll probably come up on most of those videos.
Yeah.
She fucks black
I
guys.
don't do that.
Yeah.
I know that for a
Yeah.
fact. I've seen
So,
it.
so that's true. If you fuck a black guy, your stock goes down.
Apparently. That's what I heard.
Cause to other like white guys, you're less desirable, so your stock goes down.
So you can't
Yeah.
market it to them anymore.
Yeah, racism, bro. It's in every
crazy.
industry.
Yeah.
It's crazy because the most racist states, if you look at the searches on Pornhub,
Black porn.
black porn.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, they're
Oh
into
my
that.
God.
They're down with the swirl.
That's crazy.
Man, that's crazy. That's interesting.
I didn't know that.
Sway's uncle told me that black girls are always down and they're always fun.
I think that
Jimmy. Oh yeah, all my cousins are half African. My dad's brother. My dad's brother married an African woman, so he's always
Like
crazy.
straight from Africa?
Oh,
or-
literally.
No,
Straight.
straight. She's African.
Oh.
Like their wedding, like they had the.
I thought you were being
Shishi?
mad. I thought you were being mad ignorant.
Is it called the
Yeah,
shiki?
yeah.
Did I say that right?
Relax, bro.
Joe,
I'm not trying to fuck up that word.
I know we ain't PC, but not that much.
Tampoco.
Nah. Yeah. But yeah, he always claims about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
for
Nah,
sure.
you tell me you spit that knowledge to me.
Yo, real quick, did I ever get in a fight with you around? No.
I heard about a story where you choked someone out, or maybe you choked someone out. I was supposed to be there.
Oh
that
yeah, I
night.
took someone out.
Oh,
You
that's
was
that's
beefing with
the same
someone.
day.
Yeah, that's
I got a secret audio recording of Sway. I gotta find it.
Nah, chill.
We,
Maybe.
what?
we left the Pike
feel
to
like-
go to Jet Set, and Sway was my ride. And I'm in a car with Sway and his friends. You know, we all got different circles of friends, so this was his circle of friends. And you get into an argument with one of your friends. I'm not gonna name names. And bro, you called each other young bulls for like the whole ride.
Oh, Jordan.
It might have been, yo. It might have
Yeah,
been.
Sway and his friends, the niggas all fought each other. Like that's how you become a friend. You gotta fight.
Yeah.
Bro, you
Yeah.
and him started arguing. I don't know why, but he was like, "You a young bull," and he goes, "Man, you a young bull."
You're a fucking young bull.
Bro, you say back,
Yeah, probably.
"Nah, you a young bull." And
Yeah.
it just goes on for the whole ride. And I was like,
Yeah.
"Nah, I gotta record this."
Yeah, you remember the one time, right? We were talking about rappers. I think it was rappers. And apparently you always said that if you invite somebody to your dick, that means you want to fight or some shit like
Oh
that.
yeah, suck my dick. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a no go.
So I was
That's a
like,
no-go, yeah.
oh, you just on Lil Wayne's dick or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And you took that shit mad offensive. You're
Yeah.
like, yo, I got to be on his dick though. Like,
Yeah.
I could tell that Sway was like, felt mad disrespected
Yeah,
by
I
that.
don't know if it was like my dad or someone like that got instilled to me young, where it's like, yo, you don't invite another man to your genital, like you just don't do it, and if you do, it's like, that's it.
Yo, what'd you do when Suck It came out?
Yo, we was all doing that. Yo, yeah.
He was fighting everybody.
Yo, yeah. Damn. But how about the one
That's
story?
homophobia,
Since
that's
we're
what it
sharing
is.
stories. Do you remember the one story at Kutztown when I was? What's your?
Gamma Phi Sigma? G5,
Yes. And we was at some party and like the music stopped.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
And-
you were
and,
at the
like,
door.
I was at the door and like I think they called. I don't know if you were there or not. Someone called
was there.
someone, and then they came through with like a hammer and
Oh,
and then
yeah.
someone we had baseball bats and it got like
Oh, yeah,
real
it was it.
quiet. And yo,
Yeah.
we're like in a house
Were
party,
you-
quiet, just
Did
waiting.
you have
like
your gun on you?
Probably.
I did. No, we
Yeah.
all did.
No,
I remember.
We
I
all
was.
did.
I was.
Yeah, you were
mad
there.
that
Y'all
I
was
there,
strapped
bro.
up.
Yeah, that was the day that we went to go
Bro,
pick up
Kutztown was
Chris because he was trashed. And
Oh yeah. That's
yeah,
what that
yeah.
was the day.
I remember. Yo, all right. So before that, we were at some fucking party from somewhere
co-workers
to work.
party,
A
yeah.
co-workers party.
And Mo was randomly there. We were at. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna name her name.
We were at some party, and then we got that call that my man's was like trashed. They also called Danny and Peachy, but and they were in Allentown.
Who was trash?
Chris.
Chris,
yeah.
yeah.
So we got those calls randomly, and then we both came at the same time. So
We showed
get
up at
there.
the same time. Yeah.
We showed up at the same time. It's what's up, nigga? So we get there, and the shorty's wild, and like, oh no, I don't trust that you can take him. He's gonna swallow his tongue. I don't know, nigga, bitch, fuck out of here. So.
I don't.
So,
Yeah, some bitch was trying to be
we
mad
get
protective
there.
over him.
We get there, and there's another fraternity who's. No, actually, it was all right. So we're at a fraternity. A frat
It was
house.
their party.
We're at a frat house,
Right.
And at that frat house, now me and Frankel, Danny, Peachy, we're a different frat. And at that frat, there's a different frat.
Right. It was gangland.
Yeah, it was
gangland.
Yo, real shit.
I feel
It
like
was
I should
gang-
black you out and
Yo,
make
it
your
was-
voice.
it was-
We were at the
it-
frat house.
All right, so,
Yo, it
so
was
there was a
gangland,
different frat there
100%.
that we've been beefing with for a while.
So 3 different frats.
3 different frats.
Okay.
The house that
The host, you,
us,
and
then the niggas that just started beef with us for no reason. So we had been beefing
West
with them in the
Side
past
Story
or some shit,
Yeah.
but they saw us, and I don't know. I guess they saw Peachy or something like that, and they started talking shit. So Peachy walked up to them because Peachy, he ain't no bitch, and he's big. He's a big ass nigga.
Peachy's
And
huge.
the
Peachy?
dude that was talking shit was a big dude. So he was just telling people, I just want to talk to him.
Yeah, I want to talk to him outside.
I want to talk to him. Let's go outside and see what the problem is. We can squash this right now. That's what his energy was. But them niggas was like, nah,
They were
nah.
mad hype, son.
The niggas want to take the shit outside. We can take the shit outside. And then the host frat were like, y'all coming over here starting problems every time y'all come around. Y'all always starting problems, which is kind of true.
Kind of true.
Nigga, they went through-
Kind of true. So
Side note,
yo, it was
to cut them off. They went to parties and they'll be like invite only, and we would show up like, what the fuck they gonna do? Like,
with the hammer.
they're not gonna.
with the hammer, yeah.
And that was
They're
just
not gonna
coin-
kick
that
us
was just
out.
coincidence. We didn't go there like planning on anything. It's just we had it on us. Like just I had it when I went to that party with y'all house. I mean, we just
Yeah.
had it. So we get there, and this nigga only wanted to talk to him. So, and they had all this animosity, but as soon as they went outside and talked to Peachy by himself, it was no, it's nothing but love, my nigga. Like we good. As soon as we, so they're talking outside, and the host niggas, the host frat, got
were, like,
upset.
nervous,
They
yeah.
think that something's gonna happen. Niggas pulls out bats and shit. Like they want to start fighting. Shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing, bro? We just wanted to talk to these niggas. What's going on? I don't know. It became this big thing.
yeah.
I know you were there.
Yeah,
I know we were deep. We were rolling deep.
No, we were deep.
I was there for a couple of those.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
funny. Josue's like, yo, I'm
me-
just trying to party.
Yo, real shit. Me and
Every
Dan-
time I'm just out there to party, bro. Like I'm just with these guys. Like they're like in the mix. I'm
Yo,
just
real
like the
shit,
guy
me,
hanging
me
with
and
them.
Danny fought a lot of people. Just me and him. Like there was a couple times that me and him just like it was just me and him.
Streets of Rage shit. just walking through the streets, fighting motherfuckers.
Danny's the fucking man because you tell him it's go time, he goes. He doesn't matter. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
He doesn't fucking care.
Yeah.
The one time I said, yo, I have beef with somebody. I'm in Kutztown. We're going to the Berkshire Mall. That's where he at right now. He's like, let's go. I'm
there.
driving.
I'm there. Yeah.
Yo, and then we get there, and then I wait because the cops drove by, and the dude swung on me. So as soon as he came, so it was me and that dude, and then that dude had a friend. So that friend told Danny, we're just here. They're gonna do their own thing, whatever. Danny was like, yeah, nothing's happening. They're just we won't let them handle
Shoot the
their
fair
own
one,
business.
yeah.
They're gonna let them shoot the fair one. So we're not gonna jump in. We're gonna stay to the side. As soon as that nigga swung on me, Danny swung on the dude. Boom. So we were both rumbling. So it was a good time. It was a good time.
Sheesh.
It was a good time.
Yeah, but I remember we were in the basement. That's where we would dance. It was like
Well, at that
at that frat house.
Catch a Wally.
Yeah, you catch
Every
a water.
party,
Yeah.
every party was a fucking basement.
Hell yeah. Hell
And
yeah.
then
Mad
then
drywall
they
dust
talk-
on your back.
Once that reggae- once
on the
that
back of your
reggae
rocker
came on
the back of your Rockaware polo.
Yeah.
Yo, all the walls were like blue. Yeah.
And then one of our frat brothers came down. He's like, yo, there's beef upstairs. So I go upstairs and I see Sway standing at the door like a bodyguard.
Oh yeah. And I wasn't
Danny
even
threw the-
initiated either. I was
Yeah.
there.
And
You just knew how to stroll?
You remember
I
Danny
was
threw
just
that
there.
Mexican nigga.
Oh, where?
He threw the Mexican nigga like there was like a
Yeah, because
hallway.
them niggas want to be all aggressive and shit. Like we
Yeah.
just trying to talk to these
He
niggas.
was like trying to let Danny not pass. So Danny grabbed him and threw him like from here to where the sit down seats are. It's like 20 feet, bro.
Nigga, he tumbled.
He tumbled this nigga like he threw him like a piece of paper and then I
Yeah,
was just
tumbled
like,
with my nigga. He
Yeah.
just he rolled.
all right, Sway, we ready to fight.
Yeah.
But there's another story where what college you went to at first?
I went to all.
No, it was like
I went to
Schuylkill-
Ship.
Ship.
Yeah, I went to Ship at first, and then
And then you got into a fight there, right?
Yeah, I spent mad money at Rack, and then finished at Albright. Mad years later.
Yeah, but what happened with Ship?
Now it's funny because it's like I always like one of my regrets before all of this happened was, I wish I would have stuck it out at Ship, because like I got my degree when I was 29. Well,
Sorry, my bad.
Dang. Oh yeah, this guy. He actually, you guys all got had degrees.
Nah,
like,
I don't got
I'm
a
over
degree.
here. I'm over here
nah, but
listening.
you have a 2-year. You have associates ish.
I got equivalent credits. to
Yeah,
get
you have
one,
equivalent. But anyways, I used to up until a couple years ago, I was like, damn, Ship. Like that's where I had really fucked up. Like that could have been. Who knows where my life could have went from there? But obviously, I don't have any regrets in a sense where I wouldn't be.
But you went to
I wouldn't be where I'm at now had my story not been the way it is. But yeah, I went to Ship after high school, and basically, to make a long story short, I didn't get accepted originally, so I had to do this summer program, which was just like a 4-week program before classes, or a 6-week program before classes started, which was probably kids like me, that inner city kids that wanted to go to college, but your SAT scores weren't really there. My grades were the worst in 11th grade.
Bro, you were making Tom Matos jokes in history.
Yo,
class.
no one told. Yo, no one. Honestly, no one. Like my family, it was always like, yo, you better graduate high school. Like college wasn't even spoken of. Like I'm the first person
in the
my
hood.
Family,
high school's
like I'm the first in my family to have a degree, bro. Think about that.
Word.
I'm sure some of y'all could probably relate.
Yeah, I'm the first in my family to drop out. Yeah.
Now I got older cousins who are mad successful.
But now, now like my one cousin, I got a cousin that went to Boston College. My other cousin went to
Boston College too.
Yo, I got cousins in the other millionaires.
Legit.
And I'm like, yeah,
legit.
Yeah.
Yo, my
That's
uncle
because
owns,
real estate's mad cheap in DR, right? Like dirt cheap.
Well, no, my uncle owns like this construction. He owned this construction company, and then he built multiple communities, and he owns churches. He literally owns like 4 universities, like different universities with different campuses.
Does he want to branch into digital media?
Yeah, my man's. Nigga, you see him, that nigga's a boss. you see him, you be in his presence, he looks down on you.
So
That's just how that nigga be.
like Sway.
So we had shit, right? So anyways, I was there. Damn, shout out. Yo, shit was fun, man. Shit was real fun.
that
It was
summer
out in
you
the
were
middle. It was in Mechanicsburg, PA. Like it's like out in the cornfield.
Yeah, bro. Ship is it. I heard the motto.
Yo, ship happens. That's the shit. Ship happens. So I was there thinking like, yo, it's gonna be lit. Like, Nelson was coming over. Nelson and Jordan were both coming that fall because they were already accepted.
Oh, I have a story with Jordan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know where you're going with that. That's wild. But anyways, so I'm there for the summer program. All you got to do is pass these 2 classes with a C or higher, and you get accepted into the university, and you're golden. So I'm there.
That bar is mad low.
Yeah.
Just show up.
You got to get a C or higher. But it was college classes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like I forget, the one might have been like a writing class or something. The other one was more of a like public speaking, and that's what we had to do. We had to like go up, and it was some kind of a public speaking class where you had to introduce yourself, or the class kind of introduced where they were from. Little what's it called?
Orientation or icebreakers.
Yeah, icebreakers, orientation, whatever. So while I'm getting up after I introduce myself, so I'm going up to do my my little spiel, and the dude. And I don't know what it is about the Morenos, you know what I mean? But we don't, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, no, for real. That's kind of why with the whole, with the whole north side, I don't know, we just never really mixed too well. But now, I get along with everybody. But at that point, yeah, so I get up and
it was
I'm
like
walking,
that. It was like that in my high school.
and the dude was like, yo, word is like, like dudes from Reddings are soft, or
pussy,
or cats from Reddings is I'm not trying to say the N word because I'm but it was pretty much like, yo, I heard
niggas is pussy.
I heard from Redding, and I was like, what? You know what I mean? Next thing you know, like
This was in class.
this is in the
dorm room.
No, this is in class. Like there was only like maybe
The orientation,
14
the
of us or whatever.
icebreaker
Yeah, and I was like, what? And I think I might like threw my paper or something at him or whatever, and it was just like we got into like this like scuffle. Like it was just some kind of a. We weren't really fighting, but it was
Kind
more
of like
like
some stepbrother shit.
Yeah.
Nah, it was a scuffle.
Did it get physical?
It was a scuffle. Yeah, it was definitely a scuffle. You know what I
Did
mean?
y'all put hands on each other?
I mean, we got dismissed from the program for it. And shit. Yeah, and I was so upset.
Bro, who gets into a fight in college? In a college class?
And it was summer program, bro. But it was crazy because I was so like, bro, I had to write a letter. Like I was trying to write a letter to get reinstated for it and everything like that. And they were like,
college is different, bro.
they said I had to do if I would have shown that I passed, I think whatever my amount of credits at community college that fall, I would get accepted into SHIP that spring. And I didn't. I think I might have signed up for RAC that year.
Yo,
I was smoking with David. I missed mad classes at RAC. In hindsight now, bro, I graduated high school at 17. I was the youngest. You know what I mean?
Like your birthday is like
July.
It's the summer, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the last time I saw you. Your birthday.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm younger than
at
you.
that time I wasn't responsible enough to really all right, I got to go to community college, pass these classes,
Yeah,
then
fuck
reapply
that.
for Shippensburg and get into university and then get my degree. Like that was just all so out there for me. But at the time I was like, I was crushed because I was like, damn, I just bad decisions, you know what I mean? But now I'm like, damn, had that not happened, I probably would have stayed, and then my life would be maybe different than what it is now. You know what I mean?
I feel like people don't really realize that thugs go to college. Yo, like,
facts,
yo, you go to college.
Facts, yo, yeah.
Them niggas is real. Like, it's not just a whole bunch of nerds. Like, niggas will press you.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I'm talking about niggas from the hood that
Absolutely
are in
not.
college.
I might have been with y'all at Kutztown that one when that dude got cracked with the bottle outside.
What happened?
when the dude got hit with the bottle and he was bleeding and someone punched that pretty good Perla's car or something like that.
Oh, that shit sounds mad familiar.
I might have been rolling with frat brothers that were Joe and them that night then or something like that. But yo, Kutztown was
Yeah,
wild.
Yo, I met some hood ass niggas that like.
Kutztown was wild, bro.
It's not even.
Kutztown was crazy.
Bro, you know what was mad fun about Kutztown?
And
These
most
white
of them
people-
was from
Some of the smartest people you know are hood ass dudes.
The white people would throw parties, right? And anybody goes in there, and we will end up with new laptops,
Yo,
new
I-
fucking PlayStations.
Yeah, bro. House
I don't
parties.
know what it is about. I actually, I stole a cell phone from a party there.
Yeah, I fucked up.
Bro, that shit was open season.
It was open.
That's
season.
crazy because I never thought that. I never thought of stealing from somebody.
Nah, I didn't take it because
ain't-
I
ain't
didn't
it.
drive. Bro, I'm gonna carry that shit on the block. All these niggas
You
getting
got
business
niggas calling
calls.
you and shit?
I see the light on, I hear open.
Is that a phone call? Oh
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
lord! What time is it? They must not know
So
we're
there's
closed.
a businessman.
If you guys are wondering, we're closed on Mondays at Beer Wall, so don't call.
Yeah.
We're open Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 12 to 10. Friday, Saturday is 12 to 11.
And Sunday?
Sundays 12 to 9. These are COVID hours.
But if you would have never got into that fight, then you would have never gone to Albright and never got the beer wall
I mean,
idea.
yeah. I mean, obviously the way it all happens, and then I was the girl I was talking to at the time, which I won't say no names, just because. It was like, damn, would I have been with her? Like, it's weird how you look at like certain
Yeah,
situations.
man, the set was mad cool, yo.
Yeah, no, I'm not even talking about these.
I don't even know who it was her. I just said a random name.
Nah, it was. I was. I went to prom. Nah, I went to prom with Meggie. Yeah, my wifey knows. I have a prom picture, whatever. That's my boy's. My boy's sister. Damn, I have a thing for my boy's sister.
Damn, this nigga got no type of bro code. Yeah, you remember that story?
Yo, but to be real, we didn't do.
That's his one requirement. You have to be
Yo,
a
and
sister.
it's funny
One
we're
of my
talking
friends.
about. It's
Hey,
funny
my
'cause I love
sister-
me and Keith. Yo, that was my guy. You know, remember Keith Ortiz?
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, Keith Ortiz, bro.
know
Like
Keith.
just the ladies' man, the coolest dude, the athlete, pretty boy
Braids, long
like he
hair.
had the blowout with like the baby hairs combed forward with the
Yeah,
braids.
Trey
in the
Songz
back.
and shit.
Yeah.
Yo, he was that dude. And
Yo, niggas
anyways,
wanna hang
like
out, bro.
I think that shit gotta stop bringing eventually.
Yeah.
But anyways,
It's live. This is what happened.
he just didn't talk to me for like a year. 'Cause
After that?
I was talking to my sister. It was
Nigga, you
I
broke.
mean,
You
nigga,
broke
that's
bro
his
code.
sister.
and nothing
That's
even
his sister,
nothing
bro.
ever happened. Like I never even really
You remember?
dated her. Per
Don't
se.
matter. It don't
We
matter.
worked
bro.
with this
He
dude.
said, "Don't matter, bro.
Yeah.
You
Don't
lucky."
matter.
He said, "You lucky you and Shamara. Stop talking."
Yo, I
We wouldn't be here right
I
now.
pressed a couple niggas because of that too.
I bet. Nah, bro. I was mad intimidated when I walked into the house. I never forget. You guys lived off of School Ave. It was a
Yeah.
dead end. It was a dead end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, the first time we went, his sister used to work somewhere, and we went to pick up food there.
I pressed poop
And
because
this,
of that.
and this nigga goes, you see her? That's my sister.
A
Never
Chick-fil-A?
fucking talk to her in your life.
Chick-fil-A?
She worked at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, he goes like, you see her? That's my sister. No, he goes, how old are you? And I was like, 18. He's like, you see her? That's my sister. She's 18. Never talk to her in your life.
Yo, is Pook the guy you guys were referencing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole time with
the
Santana?
Native American?
Yo, I'm listening to that. Yo, that gotta be Pook.
He's a Native American.
Yo, because he ran with Santana, and now he's like this, just super woke, like
Aboriginal.
Brooklyn.
So
now
it's
he's like
funny.
lives in Brooklyn, and he like
It's
he
funny.
talks a little different
He
now.
wears
Because
Like,
the
a kufi.
the whole thing with Pook was funny because
that's my guy. Though. I love Pook.
yeah, Pook's
Or
mad
shouts
cool.
to
Yo,
Pook.
I love him.
I didn't know that I pressed him when I got cool with him. I just know that my sister told me some shit like someone was fucking with her. So in high school, you know how ninth grade used to have like that fourth floor.
The fourth
vibe?
floor.
Fourth floor.
It
The
was
freshman. It was only freshman.
Only
Yeah.
ninth
Fourth,
grade.
yeah. So he was up there, and I remember going up there. I found him, I threw him, put kids in the locker. I grabbed him, little ass black nigga. I don't know.
You did.
Yeah, I did that. So I was like, yo, my nigga, don't do fucking.
$130.
Yeah. I don't know what I said. I don't know what happened, but I didn't know that was him.
Yeah.
And I got cool with him on Twitter. Years later, he brought it up. I was like, nah, that was you. That was crazy. Yeah, that shit was crazy. Yeah, nigga, don't fuck with my sister, bro.
Yeah, you remember, this is a fucking completely off topic.
You gotta get Pook
So we
on
worked,
there. Now that
we,
he's a vegan. Whatever he is,
I don't really
He's
know
older.
him.
you remember we worked with this gay ass dude, right, at work? And then Sway goes, I knew I liked girls, but ever since I was 3, I was humping televisions.
My God, yeah. What- Talking to Roy,
Yeah.
because so he shared his story about I knew I was gay when I was a kid.
Yeah, he said he always knew he liked guys.
Henry Cavill and all of them. It's the same family, and I love Henry. I love Roy too.
Yeah, Roy's mad.
Yo, Roy's my guy,
I don't
bro.
know Henry
I've
at all,
always
but
been
he used
cool
to
with
work
gays.
where I work.
I've always been cool with gays, but
Is Henry gay?
Roy,
No, his brother.
Roy is Henry's brother, I
Alright,
think,
cool.
or cousin,
Yeah,
or something.
no,
But
they're
they grew up
brothers.
in the same household. So Roy's
always been
telling
cool
us
with
a
gays,
story.
too.
Nah, he's like, yeah, I knew, like, I have mad brothers, and like the other brother went to Louisville for soccer, like a whole like
Oh, I didn't know they had a brother.
machismo, like athlete boys or men, I should say. And Roy ends up being a little, you know what I mean?
Like he's gay, mad gay.
No, like Flamer. Like Flamers. When
Flamers?
Flamer. Yo, he was a Flamer.
So he was like Santana.
But he was,
Yeah, so
he
he
was
shared a
cool.
story.
He was cool, so he was open about it. And
Mad cool, bro. He would share wild stories that you just.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a story.
You probably met him because you used to hang out at IMAX back in the days.
Yeah.
maybe.
Back
So-
in the days for you know who.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We're talking way back. Way
I hang
back.
out because no, she came
Nah,
to me.
nah.
Shorty came to me, bro.
Nah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I
The
mean,
tequila's hitting on the second half.
Yo, life was good back then.
nah, but
Yeah,
anyways, point of the
that was
story
good.
is he talked
So-
about watching
so he
a
was
movie.
talking about
He was watching the movie with his brothers, and they was all talking about Selma Hayek in the movie. Or
Selma
whatever.
Hayek, yeah. Word. Shout out to Selma Hayek.
Shout out Selma Hayek.
If
And
you
he
don't
was
like her, you gay.
Yo, and he was sitting there, and he was like, my brothers are talking about Selma Hayek, and meanwhile, I couldn't take my eyes off.
He was looking
Tom
at George
Cruise.
Clooney.
Tom Cruise, he
Oh,
said.
alright.
He said he thought Tom Cruise was, and I'm like, damn. I said that's crazy because I knew I was straight when I was like 4 or 5. Because my grandmother used to watch me in Newark when my mom worked during the day, and the one time she,
Yeah, that's a funny ass story.
the one time she,
All right, so this is a story about how you knew you were straight.
how I knew I was straight.
Okay.
So
The
she's
niggas watching
watching me,
novelas
so
or
she's
whatever?
making, grandmother sometimes they
Guineos.
cook at like 1 in the afternoon, like they cooking early.
Yeah.
So she's watching me, and she walked into the living room, and I had whipped my thing out, and I was like kind of like dry humping the television because she had
your
soap
dick out,
opera.
my nigga?
Yeah, bro. You know the soap operas, the Spanish soap operas were flames.
Bro,
they
but
still
you
are.
know that's not like
Nah,
flesh
they had
there.
the bad,
Why was
they
your
had the
dick
baddest
out?
bitches though.
Bro, we're talking like 93, 94.
Nah,
I'm
they
like,
did, but I ain't never put my dick out on the
You never had that urge? That's nature. That's nature. For me, I was like, yo, she's really attractive.
Not to fuck the TV.
I didn't know like what to do, but to just like whip my thing out and like just slap it against the TV and shit.
I just want to smack you. I want to smack your face with my dick right now.
Yeah.
That's basically what you're saying.
So my grandmother like
That's how
you know,
the iPad
my
was invented.
That's how touchscreens were invented.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I'll watch TV. I'm like, Diablo.
Yo, that was just what
Play
like
pocket pool.
that's what possessed me in that moment as like a 4 or 5 year old.
Damn, you were super straight there.
Yeah, and my grandmother called me, and she must have obviously told my mother. So like a few mornings later, my mom's making pancakes, and
Don't hump the
I
TV,
had-
Josue.
No, I had the birds and the bees story. Honestly, bro, like at a very, very, very young age, my mom told me, she was like, so, if you're ever interested in knowing, where you came from or how kids are made, this is how they come about. And I don't know, bro. I've always felt like I've been just very aware of things from.
Nigga, you've been horny
Very
since
horny.
you were 4, my nigga. You've been horny since you were 4. You've been horny.
Very horny.
But in
I
that
never
sense,
fucked
though-
an inanimate object.
Nah, but in that sense, that's why I believe when they say that they're born that way. I believe it, 100%.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah,
They
definitely.
have to be, yeah. Because a lot of them were like, "Yo, I wouldn't
So-
be this way because
So
society
this is the
doesn't
guy that
accept us
owns
this way."
2 successful businesses.
Yeah. This is the story, bro. This is
A
what
TV
happened.
humper.
This is like
All right, so I got
5-year-old
I
swag.
got a story I
bro.
want to say about
Hell
something
yeah.
that happened this week, and it ties in because gay.
Is this the Jordans? Oh, okay.
No, we can talk about that later. I told you about this, about what happened. So I got raped this week, bro.
Wow.
Wow,
we
that's
need
a tricky
another
word, but
shot
I
for
didn't
that
actually get raped. I didn't actually get raped.
feeling
But I
bad for
want
you.
to
Like
ask y'all.
mentally get raped? Like
No, let me tell you what happened. I want to see if I underreacted here. All right. So
Underreacting.
no, but listen.
That's not the.
So
he
I'm
usually doesn't do that.
So after work, I meet up with a coworker. Shorty's at the bar with, because I work third shift, so this is like 8 in the morning. She's at the bar with her friend. I walk in. This nigga's obviously gay. To me, he's gay.
obviously.
Obviously,
What
This
made
nigga got
it
a man
what
bun.
made
He
it
got
obvious?
he got a man bun. It's like
He walks
blonde at
with
the
a
top
switch.
and all that. And he did her hair before. Like
He had a-
nigga's
he
gay.
had-
Nigga's
he had a
gay.
nice
and that's
ombre.
cool. Yeah, exactly. No, did I say yeah? So I'm like,
Where's
it's cool. We was gonna-
Foundation.
yeah, we having a good time. He's gay. I'm chilling with my coworker. We good.
He's gay.
Nigga, we having a good legit. We had a good time.
Yeah, 'cause we
we
accept
took
everybody.
shots after shots after shots after shots after shots, and I'm like, yo, we gotta stop. I legit think the bar stopped us. So afterwards, they were like, "Yo, we're gonna go back to my to his crib, and we're gonna keep drinking. Come through." And that same day was the same day as your party and your party. And I was like, all right, well, I gotta do a few things. I go pick up some coquito, whatever. So I stopped at the crib first.
Oh, yeah, had parties and shit.
He had his son's birthday party.
All right, have fun.
Yeah.
Have fun, guys.
So so I stopped at the
You had a
crib.
Friendsgiving.
Now I don't know about you, but when I get drunk and then I smoke weed, I fold. I just like
Get the spins. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
I
a
just
wrap.
followed-
Crossfaded. That's happens
that's
to
it.
everybody.
That's all it is. So I took like I don't know 7, 8, 9, 10 shots. I don't know, a lot. I don't. Maybe it's an exaggeration, but whatever. I took a lot of shots. I go home. I change.
It was 2.
I grab a blunt and I smoke a little bit, and then I start driving to the spot, and I'm like, yo, I get the spins. So I get to the spot, and I'm like, yo, I can't fucking do this, bro. I can't fucking do it. But Shorty's calling me. He's like, yo, come, just we almost there, because I guess they had things to do. We're almost there.
She didn't pull a sway and bail out on.
No. So
Yeah.
they kept making sure I was coming. They kept making sure. I was like, all right, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. So we get there. We go upstairs to his place. Apparently, this nigga just moved in, right? So we go up there. So the only thing they have is just the recliner on this, the recliner and nothing else. I guess he has shit in his room, whatever. So I go take a piss, come out, and Shorty is like, her leg is on the recliner and she's on the floor. She passed out. My mind, I'm like, yo, word, bro. I'm trying to go to sleep,
we
bro.
all sleepy.
Yeah, because I'm about to fall asleep. Like I can't do this. So I'm like, bet I just lay down on the floor right here. I'm gonna go to sleep. So the gay nigga is just sitting there. He has like this foldable chair. He just sits there, and he's like, you can take the bed if you want. I'm like, no, I'm chilling. He said, no, I'll take you. I'll carry you. I'm like, no, nigga.
He said that?
Yeah, I'll carry you. I was like,
Carry you.
I was like, nigga, no, I'm good right here.
Say less.
Yeah, I'm good. So he's like, all right, cool. So whatever. So that I guess
Yo.
so all right. So Shorty's like this, and I'm like this, right? And he's right here. So he lays like in between us. So maybe like 10 minutes later, like I'm on my stomach, right?
All right, so he's laying in between y'all.
He's laying between us, yeah. Like so, it's like
Because y'all were at an angle.
we were in an angle.
He snuggled him. He snuggled him.
No.
He spooned
So-
him. Who was the big spoon?
So I'm laying like this, right? My head down like this, and like his face is towards my ass, right? And it's like I should you not. This is what happened. This nigga put his hand like I felt like someone touched me right here, like right where he was like right under my belt, like just a quick touch, and I felt it right away, and I quick got up. I shit you not, my nigga. He went like this. He was like laying down. As soon as I got up, he did this. Yo, my man hit the floor like he was sleeping. Yo,
So he was trying you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
he was trying you. Hell
So,
He was probably jerking off next to you.
nigga, so I got up. I was like, yo, what was that? And I asked him. He kept acting like he was asleep. So I was like, yo, my man, I saw you move. I saw you drop. I know you're awake.
He dropped like Toy Story.
Yeah, like a little
He
kid.
said like Toy Story.
Yeah, exactly like that.
When the humans come,
When Andy comes in the room, they drop. Like you count your little son, like your son. Yeah. Yo, I was like, I saw you, my nigga. Like, and then I'm sitting here thinking, like, nah, that didn't happen. That didn't just
that
fucking happen.
definitely
I've been drinking, I'm smoking. That did not just happen. That nigga did not just try to touch me. Nah, that didn't happen. So I'm like, you know what? Even whatever. That didn't happen. I'm gonna go to sleep. Fuck it. So I close my eyes again. Yo, not even 10 minutes later, this nigga does that shit again.
Trustworthy.
Yo, I don't know why I did. So that nigga did his shit again.
Wait, he touched your.
The same thing. Like it was like he was trying to get under my belt.
Oh man.
The same thing. As soon as he touched me, I felt it. So I was like, and then the same thing. He just dropped. I was like, nah, nigga, this time I fucking felt that shit.
Yo.
Fool me twice.
Shame on me. Shame on me. So at that point, I just got up. I was like, you know what? I'm out. I just bounced. I just grabbed my shit.
He just left running.
I just bounced. I left running, yeah. Nigga, I left, and I called Omar because I ended up going to his crib right after because his party started like right at the time that I was leaving. I was like, yo, my nigga, this nigga just trying to rape me, bro. I don't know what the fuck. I'm over here laughing. Yo,
Nah,
he was.
he was checking to see which way he was batting from.
Yeah. So, fast forward. I tell Shorty about this. I said, yo, my bad. I left you. I shouldn't have left you, especially since that nigga's like mad rapey. But I thought that nigga was gay, and she was saying, no, that nigga's straight supposedly. I was like, no, that nigga's gay. I knew he was gay when I first saw him.
Yeah.
And that's cool if you're gay. I thought he was mad cool. I was fucking with him. He was mad cool until he started doing that shit.
So you got Bill Cosby on you.
How this bitch tells me he did that shit like 3 times before to other friends.
So
Because I was talking, I was like, yo,
Stop inviting this nigga.
Yo,
he was checking.
I told her, I was like,
He
yo,
was
I'm not
seeing.
tripping. Because I thought in my mind, I was like, no, it's impossible. This could not have happened to me. This could not have happened. I was like, no, I'm not tripping. This fucking happened. It happened twice. I saw him drop twice. I felt it twice. I'm not tripping. I don't care how many drinks I had. That fucking happened.
At the end of the day, yeah.
So yeah, I got raped, bro. That's my story.
When she said she did it to like other women
Like,
or other men,
Other men, yeah.
and she's over here. Nah, he's
Yo,
straight.
honestly, I will answer you.
Apparently, they had she had cut him off for like years because of that, and then they just started chilling. Like this is like the first or second time they got together.
I'll answer your question that you definitely
Underreacted.
Nah, I mean, yeah, probably. According to my
Oh.
dad, according to my pop. So my
No,
pop.
it
would've
depends
killed
on-
him?
Nah, real shit.
Nah,
It depends
according to
on
my
how,
pop, you definitely underreacted.
It depends on how homophobic you are.
For sure. Yeah, quick 10-second story. My dad said when
I
he
mean,
was dating my
homophobic
mom,
or not, if somebody's touching without your
when my
consent,
parents
you know what I mean?
met in Newark back in the day, he said, my mom always said a story. He was like, my mom had a best friend that was gay, and they was at a cookout. My dad said my dad was probably 24, 25, and a guy that my mom knew made a pass at my dad at the cookout. Made a pass at him, thinking my dad would, I don't know what he was trying to do, probably inquiring if he was gay or not.
Yeah.
And my dad said he just stole him. My mom, to this day, he said your
That's
dad
mad
just,
homophobic, bro. That's crazy.
he said your dad just hit him.
Nah, I agree
He
with
hit
that.
him
Mad
so
long.
hard that he fell over the chair. Everybody made this commotion, and my dad was just like,
I mean,
he made a
single
pass at
flirting
me.
is one thing,
And we're
man.
talking like late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
man.
Where like,
So-
and
I mean,
I
so
got
that's how
like
they
an old
work.
school dad where my dad's
it
like,
wasn't a hate crime yet.
nah, it was just
Yeah.
like, yo, you crossed the line, bro. Like
Yeah.
you don't
So-
make a pass at me.
So yeah, I'm like open minded when it comes to like sexuality. I understand that sexuality is a spectrum. Like there's no right or wrong. I get that, right?
Oh,
That's-
spectrum, man.
So that's how I see it. I
Fact.
understand it. I know
Lucifer.
Yeah,
I know where I'm at.
facts.
I mean, I don't think people are disgusting for any which way. I don't. You are who you are, and I'm okay with that. So, a little touch right there doesn't technically bother me. Like when you do that, you could literally touch my dick, and it won't make me feel uncomfortable about my sexuality. It doesn't.
Oh, no, not about-
that doesn't bother
It'd
me
be a
at all.
little, it'd be a little weird though.
What kind of bothered me?
Be mad with it.
After the fact was like, yo, this nigga was actually trying to touch me without my consent. Like that's wild to me. Like this nigga, like he would never have had my consent to do that, but like he was trying. Like the
He's trying
nigga
to-
tried me.
I've
The
seen,
nigga tried
I've
me.
Seen, I've seen people fight for that same shit you just did. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
That's
Like,
what I'm saying. Like,
Bro, you know how he greets me?
he puts a finger
Yo,
up your butt.
you, he
Yeah,
grabs my dick.
Yeah.
you
Oh wow.
get, you barely get touched, bro. as nigga, yo.
Nah, this nigga Moby raping me. True story, right? I went to sleep one day,
I don't remember this.
and next thing I know, Mo's dropping me,
They say I know Mo's inside me.
Oh my goodness.
and I wake up and he falls over now.
Yeah, when I got raped.
You know
bro.
what's sad about that? That shit probably happens to girls all the time.
That's my whole point. That shit was mad. Because
Right,
to me,
nonstop, right,
yo, because to me, I'm
nonstop.
like, yo, this could not be happen. This does not happen to me. This will not happen to me. Like I'm a man. Like this shit don't happen to niggas.
Yeah. I feel you.
Imagine women. Like that's just crazy. That's just crazy. That's something
Yeah.
that they have to actually worry about.
Now, yeah,
so
man.
I started thinking about this. I was like,
What's that
yo,
whole
I
Me
feel
Too- the
mad
Me
bad.
Too
I left
movement?
Shorty. I left Shorty there. I just bounced. I was
the
kind
bull.
of like upset.
But that was her friend though, right?
I was her friend. I was like, yo, that's your friend. He's gay. He's not gonna do that shit to you.
Yeah.
But the more I thought about it, I was like, maybe she didn't know.
Damn.
And I
That
just left her
sucks,
there. I felt
Bro,
mad
imagine if
fucked
it was
up.
someone bigger, more intimidating,
This nigga was mad big
stronger.
and fat.
Nah, yo.
Well, I'm saying like
Oh,
in a woman's
man.
shoes.
Yo, at least if he was cute or some shit, right?
I mean, if I was
How
gay-
good was his
if I
hombre?
If I was gay, he might get it. I don't know.
Nah.
Nah,
That's why I couldn't. That's why I
violent.
couldn't. I don't know if I could do prison. I don't know if I could do prison. I might have to like really go out, just swinging, like for the life of me, bro.
That's a snippet right there. My rape story.
Nah, that's
Nah, I never.
You're a
Honestly,
survivor.
we're not really sharing. I wouldn't share a rape story, but I told my parents the one time that they had a funny old Spanish guy that would hang out with the family, and we was at French Creek one time, and we were playing like handball with the splash balls, and I had the ball, and he actually touched me like inappropriately, or whatever.
He touched your splash balls.
Yeah. He was like a weird old. His name was Wito too. Damn, man, that's
Yo, fuck you, Wito. If you
Yo,
listen,
not for
fuck
real.
you.
Yo, I was like maybe 9, 10 years old.
Well, he tried to play
And
it
I
off.
told my parents that night, I was like, just so you know, like this what happened. Yo, no, we never saw him around the family ever again. And my dad had said, he was like, if you would have told me that earlier in French Creek at the pool, he said it would have been a wrap.
Your dad looked like a real nigga.
Yo, my dad
he was
is
scary.
listen, ask all of my friends that grew up with me. My pop is
I've seen him
the most
a couple times.
hardcore, just they say the project raised you, but you can't take the project at the baby.
Yeah.
My dad's a project baby. Until his mom died when I was in 10th grade, the same project apartment that he was raised in.
Yeah, that reminds me. You ever seen the Goofy movie? Or Goofy in general? You know his neighbor who's mad mean looking? That's what that reminds me of. Like,
I know you be there.
but he's cool as shit. He's cool.
Yeah,
Cool guy.
yo.
Yo, what's that?
Hell yeah.
That's
I know.
This is
Oh, yeah,
I like
yeah.
my culture, so this is a Taino Indian type
Yes.
vibe and shit. You
Yo,
know.
where'd you get that at? Because those colors are fire.
He put the same guy that did him.
Taylor,
He
Same
put
guy-
it in.
What's the
same
name of
guy
that frog? It's a coquito, right?
Coquito. Coqui.
Oh,
Nah, we out.
Word. Speaking of coquito,
Oh, Jerry, yeah, shout him out.
Jerry.
Yo, shout him
Shout out
out.
to Jerry.
Yeah,
Killed his
yeah.
bottle. That shit was banging.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, it was pretty good. It
Coquito
was pretty
Cruz.
good. It was
Word,
pretty good, nigga, it was
I'm
banging,
Colombian.
man.
You're Puerto Rican, so
Nah, it was pretty good. Yeah, it was. I'm not gonna. I mean, I can't put it over my mom's, but
I ain't saying you gotta do all that. I mean,
it was pretty
it
good.
can still be great. And
Nah,
still
I would definitely give him what he's asking for it for sure.
Word. Yeah, shout out to Jerry.
Shout out to him. Hit him
Shit
on
was
what's up,
banging. We
Facebook.
fucking- Yeah, we
Coquito
Jerry
Cruz.
Coquito Cruz, Jerry Cruz.
Killed this whole bottle. That shit was
Hell
delicious.
yeah.
So yeah, I want to hear what you heard about that Jordan story.
I don't know. All I heard was there was gunshots in the parking lot. Yo, y'all were wilding, bro. These guys.
Nah,
were
he
wildin',
wasn't. He
bro.
wasn't there for that.
Damn.
It was just
part
me
of
and
your-
it was just
part
me
of
and Caesar.
Oh,
He's
shit,
part of
I remember this
your gangland crew.
That's funny. I got a gunshots in the parking lot
Nah,
story
I
too.
think from what I heard,
2 of them.
the guy we're talking about, I won't reference his name again, but you said him earlier. But he apparently was talking to Crystal, if I'm not mistaken.
My crystal?
Yes.
No.
All right, so I don't have the story correctly. But either way, he must have
You
done
might,
something.
because Mo got a terrible memory.
No,
You
I
told
know
me
that.
he
I know
you told
that
you
for a
told
fact.
me your memory was trash, but
No, but I
you
know
told
that
me
that's
that
not true.
Okay.
I know that didn't happen.
all I know is something happened in the Legends parking lot and
Yeah,
and
yeah.
gunshots
I got into it with him
fired off.
at Legends. So me and Crystal had like just broken up. So I was in. A
So
bad
he
time.
was talking to her, or he wasn't.
No.
Okay.
No.
Legends is
But
a,
he's
is
just
a
an
local
innocent
racist
Yeah,
body.
yeah,
nightclub.
When he
Legends.
was-
Yeah,
he was-
Legends is super racist.
He was super in his feelings because of that.
Yeah, that's
Who?
me.
So,
super in your feelings because your hat broke up.
Yeah, we had just broken up. She broke up with me. It was back.
They should
college.
mad long ago.
So we're talking like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Marvin's room shit.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, word.
8, 9, yeah, a long time ago. We
time
had broken up, and so Caesar was like, "Yo, let's go out. Let's go something to drink. Let's go drink. Let's go party. Let's go have a good time." So me and Caesar go out to Legends.
Oh, Caesar, yeah.
Yeah, and shout out to Caesar, yo.
Facts.
And that nigga buys me like these trash cans, and I'm trash.
Oh, I forgot about trash cans. Those were the shit back in the day.
Bro, I'm gone. I drank too much.
Everybody was
With the
drinking.
little Rebel, with the little Rebel
the
flipped
Rebel
over.
in the cup.
Yeah.
Listen.
gone.
I could proudly say I never had one of those.
So
Damn.
I don't know what it is, but y'all niggas know me. Like when I'm drunk, especially at that time, like I had some anger issues.
You were violent. Yeah.
I was violent,
very violent.
and like what it is for me, especially like it would be more so if someone had an issue with my peoples. I would find that as an excuse to fight. Like, all right, whatever, do what you can to me, but you're not gonna do this to my man's. Like,
Right.
I don't know. I got mad love for you. You know, you can get drunk. I got mad love for you. Don't step in this nigga's sneakers, and we fighting, whatever. I don't know what happened. He was in the club somewhere, and either he bumped into me or he bumped into the C's. I don't know, but we got into it right there, and that led outside, and then I pulled my gun out. that's how it was. So
How do you feel about guns? Because my wife, she's like,
no,
I
like,
can't-
that was a bad idea.
I can't have
I
a
should
gun in
not
the
have
crib.
had my gun on me that day.
How I feel about guns?
Yeah.
It's your God-given right.
Nah, I love them.
Really?
I'm a big
Wifey
gang
not with it. She
gun
like, you can't have,
enthusiast.
Yeah, I don't have a
you
problem
can't have
with
no
it.
gun in the house.
No, well, that's,
I'd rather. What's the saying go? I'd rather have one
rather
and not need it
than
than
need
not
it.
have one and
that
need it.
Yeah. But
yeah, but
The way I tricked my wife into letting me get all these guns.
Trick.
She was super anti. You know,
you gotta.
You're not tricking me.
usually the smarter somebody is, the more liberal they are, right?
true.
So you know, he's white life and shit. His girl
And
got
the
a
less
master's.
religious, and
White
the less
light.
religious they are.
Yeah, exactly.
Word.
Is your girl religious?
It's funny because
I know she.
No, she's
Yo,
not at all.
You know how I know because that day we had that.
Yo, that's
like,
crazy.
hour and a
She got her
half
master's.
conversation.
Yeah.
She got
I
her
was
master's and she's
referencing her.
not religious.
Nah, she got a
Coinkydink.
master's, but now you're right. She's she don't
Smart.
Like, she doesn't oblige
Reasonable.
by the Bible and Jesus and all that. Now she doesn't.
Logical.
She
Neither-
believe. Nah, her
neither
and her
does
father
my wife.
believe more in nature and the universe,
In
and
real
stuff,
life.
and energy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
In reality.
so- yeah. So they believe in
The truth.
They don't have imaginary friends, basically.
Facts.
Nah. So I told my wife, I was like, "Yo, it's just to protect the family. How are you gonna be mad at that?"
Yeah.
I mean,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Yeah.
that and it's a hobby. If you go to gun
Yeah, it
range
is a
and all
hobby.
that.
You shoot a gun, that shit releases the same dopamine in your brain as kissing somebody.
Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I
No,
can
yeah,
see
yeah,
that.
it's a study.
Yeah, I guess I can see that.
It
Yeah.
releases dopamine in your brain and it has like that. Like, nigga, you ever gone to the range?
Yeah, I went.
And
I've
you
only
leave
been, I've
the
only
range
been
with a
once.
high feeling.
The fucking the
The
adrenaline
first,
rush.
the first gun I ever shot was my boy Jordan, who's a state trooper. We shot a 40.
That's the nigga I was shooting
That's
at.
what I
That's the way you pull out a gun on.
It all comes back. Yeah.
I have a 40.
And it's funny story with
This
that.
is all hypothetical. None of this
my
actually
boy-
happened.
You know
This
my
is
boy
all
Lennon, right?
allegedly,
You know
allegedly.
Lennon?
Yeah.
So I love Lennon, man.
Shout out to Lennon.
Yo, Lennon, my
I
black.
love
yo,
Lennon.
I don't know Lennon like that. I've seen him around. He seems mad.
Yeah, my
cool.
boy.
He's
He's
mad
like,
He seems
cool.
mad cool.
Mad
cool as shit.
Damn, I haven't seen
super
him in a while.
smart. Just he's from like where we're from. He grew up on the south.
Yeah,
side. He went to
You
Southwest.
could tell he
He's
was mad
from
cool.
nothing,
Nah,
bro.
he's mad
He's from
smart.
nothing,
He's mad
and he
smart.
went to Pittsburgh. He worked in Lancaster. Now he's
Works
making,
in New York, right?
He's
Counting.
making cuckoo bucks. He lives in a financial district, bro. His apartment
bro.
is like you could see the Freedom Tower from the rooftop of his apartment. He's getting it. But point of the story is him.
Hey.
Point of the story is that gun range story when we all went. First time we're all shooting guns, and he went up to shoot a gun, and he was so scared, bro. he was sweating from the pits. You could see him sweating on his forehead. His wrists were
glistening.
shaking. Like, yo, he was just so shook. We talk about it to this day, how scared he was.
He used to write poetry. He was going to drop a book. Shout out to him, bro.
Yeah, good
He's
people.
one of those
Good
people that he could adapt to any environment he's in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. Like I said, I don't know, but I can see that.
Good people. Honestly, like that, just to tie it all together,
He
man.
gets
that's how-
our seal of
They
approval,
say you're
so-
like, what is it? Two birds of a feather flock together, or some shit
Birds
like
of a
that.
feather, yeah.
I mean, like
Birds of a
that's,
feather flock together.
whatever the saying goes.
Two
man.
birds in a hand.
There's
Two
a
birds
word
in the
for that
bush.
when you're mixing.
Yeah.
So Sway, we haven't talked about this, but you opened up. We briefly talked about your new
we wrap
location.
it up.
And
Yeah,
shit.
we're at the beer wall.
Yeah,
we wrap it up.
We have. He has a new location in Lancaster. You gotta say Kiss, right?
You know what's crazy is that I say Lancaster, and I don't
Me
know
too.
if that's the East Coast or like the Jersey in me or what. I'm not a Berks County kid.
I say
like
Lancaster.
I'm not raised
Lancaster.
or born, but
Lancaster.
So you
I
say
get
it the right
corrected.
way.
Yes, I get corrected every day.
Yeah.
They say it's not Lancaster, it's
It's
Lancaster.
Lancaster.
Lancaster, and I'm
I
like,
had to
nah,
think
like,
about it.
It's Lancaster. It's easy to me.
Really? I say Lancaster.
Lancaster.
Lancaster sounds terrible.
Retarded.
How?
Retarded.
though?
Yeah.
For me, Lancaster
I
sounds.
say Lancaster.
Yo, for real, I get corrected every.
So
all the
how's
time.
business there?
Business is. We had the best Saturday we've had. We've honestly this Tuesday will be 2 weeks.
Bro,
that we've been
Lancaster is
open.
popping.
Hell yeah.
Bro, so the average age in Lancaster is 30 years old. The average age in West Reading is 43. So we're gonna just capitalize.
Imagínate.
We're gonna capitalize on the young crowd. You know what I mean, we'll have a DJ there on Saturday nights.
We'll be recording
do-
there next Monday.
We'll do a part 2. Yo, honestly though, we really definitely should do a part 2 in that one because that one is super nice.
Yeah, we could sit on that couch in that one.
Bro, we were like when we was there for the soft opening.
Maybe
we
with
had
a live crowd. Maybe with a live audience. Quien sabe?
I'm with it, bro. It's
I heard Darian-
closer than going to this
Yo,
season.
Darian, someone commented on Twitter like, "Yo, live crowd, that would be fire."
Yeah, we were
That
gonna
would be
ask
dope.
you, but
Nah,
I mean, live crowd,
I
like-
didn't want one.
Nah, yeah, this is more like.
I mean, I didn't want
intimate.
one like for an episode, but if we're gonna have like a show,
If it's different,
like
if it's a show-
like, where we have people coming, then yeah, that's different.
Yeah, facts,
you
right?
charge at the door and shit.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like,
yeah.
But having just a random nigga, like not even just random, like Darian, like we're all mad cool with Darian. It'd be mad weird for him to just sit there and
I would
we
be
not
cool.
interact
See,
with him.
and he's
Like,
probably
it's
gonna
just
listen,
like-
and he'll probably listen to this. My beef with Darian is that, he switched sides on me, man. Back,
Word?
back when we went. He knows what I'm talking about. When we went through that, what I went through with the exes and all that. He switched sides and he was rocking with the opposing team for a while. So I couldn't, to this day, I'm like, I like you, man, but keep that in the back of my head
Yeah.
sometimes.
I like it from
Nah,
over
I'm
here.
joking. I'm joking. I love Darren. He's cool.
Nah, he's cool. Shout out to him, bro.
He might hit you
Yo,
with a roundhouse
yeah.
kick or some shit.
Yeah, word.
You know,
He might win a roundhouse kick.
you know, he might do
He
some
was put in
shit.
a weird predicament, you know.
Nah, he was, because he knew her from back. Yeah. I love him. I'm fucking around. I like Darren. But that would be cool though. A live
Yeah,
one day.
I don't mind. Yeah, I definitely want a live audience at some point because then I feel like a big time, definitely. But not like in a random ass fucking.
Yeah,
time.
we're
Yo,
so.
but listen, Lancaster,
Yeah, if
you-
our
you
if our
could-
listeners ever find themselves in the Eastern PA area,
Let me
Berks
know.
County
Bro,
or Lancaster County,
Nah, Lancaster
Visit
would
the
be
beer
dope.
wall.
look up the Beer Wall.
Yo, facts.
pop,
Yo.
they got
Yeah,
the duck
it's
fuck.
Beer Wall on Penn,
114.
Beer Wall on Prince.
Beer Wall on Penn.
BWOP.
Beer Wall on
BY.
Penn, 619 Penn Ave. Beer Wall on Prince, 114 North Prince Street.
Yeah, you can Google
West
this shit.
Reading
You can
and
find
Lancaster,
it, right?
respectively.
I'm
Yeah,
assuming you can find it.
we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook. Beer Wall on Penn, Beer Wall on Prince for sure. And if it works out the way we think it might, we're working out Westchester right now. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yo,
yeah.
you need investors?
yo, come get
For your
with me
third
now,
location?
bro. We
Let me
might-
know, bro.
might do a crowdfunding.
Yeah, let's trade. I'll trade with you. I got the Space Jams.
We're shout out to Jerry for providing his Coquito Cruise.
Yo, shout out, yo. Oh, I thought you were talking about my Jerry. My
Shout out.
boy.
Shout
We
out
didn't even
to
get into
Jerry.
that. The Black Lamb, the Huracan,
Oh, word.
the 2020, the Huracan Evo
Shout out to
31 with a Lambo. That's my
I
guy.
have,
31?
I have no idea what those combinations of words mean.
What?
Nah.
Yo, my
Shout-
boy Jerry.
Nah, yeah, I know.
Shout out to Sway. He knows successful people.
That's my friend. Yo, since 6th grade, bro. That's my mentor, my
When,
best friend.
when you gonna
my
cop
investor
a,
and
when you
everything.
copying a Lambo?
Lambo.
Just take just put it against the business.
Nah. If I speak, I want a turquoise one. You know,
want a
Dolphins
Lambo?
turquoise. Yeah, I'll get a Lambo. Like 5 years.
Speaking into
Humbly.
existence, we manifest them.
respectfully, you know. I just like
The
toys.
turquoise for the Miami Dolphins.
Just a turquoise, just turquoise black rims. Hell yeah, you'll see it one day.
Shout outs to
Sure
us. Shout outs to Stash Apparel. Find them on Instagram.
Facts.
Stash Apparel.
Babito.
Yeah, find
I like him.
their
He's a good dude.
website,
He's a good dude.
stashapparel.com.
Yo, shout out
Yeah.
to
Grind
him.
this fire hoodie.
Shout out to
Facts.
Hindu too. I wear his shit all the time.
Yo, his
Shout
shit
out
too.
to
He
that.
was an East Side boy.
Yeah, he's my man.
Yeah,
We grew up together.
yeah. I just remember seeing him from
Yeah,
right
Hindu,
away.
yeah. Shout out to Hindu.
Yeah.
It's,
What's his what's
humble.
the slogan or what's his thing?
Hindu.
Humble
Hindu.
individuals never dishonor uniqueness.
That's what it is. Yeah,
Yes, yeah. Hindu,
that's
yeah,
fire.
that's
I like
that's
that with the
acronym.
elephant.
With the
logo.
elephant, yeah. And
It's dope.
I don't wear. I wear it basically every episode, but just
I fuck with
So
that.
now that we're saying that, so you might as well shout out Visionaire, Jonathan Centron,
Visionaire,
all them
definitely.
boys, bro. My
Oh,
boy
yeah.
Papolo, Israel with the increasing motivation. They're
sure.
all out here.
I don't
They're
know.
all out here.
I don't know them niggas, but yo,
Shout out to
word.
Son of Dolphin Beer
If you from
Company.
this around this way,
Yo, word, right?
doing your thing,
Set
we
some
fuck
merch.
with y'all.
Yo,
Shout out to
hey.
Deadbeat Dad.
Yo, for
Shout-
real.
Maybe that's podcast, #1 podcast coming out of Berks County.
What was
Yo,
your
like,
what was your
nah,
rap?
If
What
we
was
just
our
in
rap
the world?
group?
Period.
Yo, shout out to 5-Star General.
Oh, yo,
We were 5 stars.
Yo,
bro.
that 5 stars.
Shout out to Omar610 at Twitter.
yo, I got a big old fuck you to the
real.
Deadbeat Dad podcast. That's not the Deadbeat Dad podcast.
There's
Remember?
another one?
There's another nigga.
No.
Yeah, there's I think it's 2 of them.
Stop.
Deadbeat Dads. It's called
He
not
gets
the
no
Deadbeat Dads.
He gets no listens. He gets
Be honest. Who was first?
What? Us nigga.
Oh, okay.
Us nigga.
Yeah.
So is that wow?
Shout out to Lisa, Wonder of Ivy.
Shout out to Lisa.
shout out to
Yo,
my
word.
dick.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to Alexis,
Bang, bang.
Texas.
Shout out Lexus, Texas.
Oh,
Shout out wifey Valerie. You know.
Shout out
holding shit
Jordan.
down.
You my
Shout out to
man.
you, Myra.
Yo, I know. Yo, Jordan, you my man. We
He
squashed
didn't-
that
he
while
didn't-
years
He didn't
ago.
snitch on you. That's what's up.
Yo, word.
We didn't even talk about the
He
table,
has the power to
table
arrest you
story.
now.
The what story?
The table
He's
story.
mad cool now.
Oh, yo, we could definitely do a part 2 on Lancaster. We'll do a part 2.
We'll do a part two.
have you guys had a part 2?
It's
yet?
closer. It's closer than you're going to your crib. I'm
Have
with
you
it.
guys had a part 2 yet?
No,
Nah.
no.
All right, cool.
You
So
be the first
I'll
one?
Be the first.
I know Sway for a long time, so we got a lot of stories, and my memory's crazy.
Yeah.
I'll just do this.
Yo,
So
I was
I-
thinking the stories just the whole night. I'm like, damn, that's gonna like, you know what I mean? I don't want to.
Write it
So-
down so you don't forget them.
So if you listen to the whole way through, you know that Sway, obviously, he came from the hood. His dad was a project baby from Newark.
Newark.
And look at him now with 2 businesses.
Yo, from
And,
Newark, New Jersey to Reading, PA.
From scratch.
to 2 restaurants.
And I would never
To
have
being the
expected-
first in his family to have a degree at 29 years old, mad fucking old,
Yo, mad late.
mad late, but still the first and still doing his thing, still doing better
Nah,
than me.
for
So
real.
I can't
Hey,
talk my
hey,
shit.
Hey, it's
Yeah,
never
nah.
too late. You know what I mean?
Never too late.
Never too late.
You heard? Hell yeah.
Never too late to be an investor.
Facts.
Yo,
You
facts.
said
Yo,
it.
you need people. I need a job, bro.
So the
Nah,
key,
listen, yo, I love.
Yo, you know who
honestly,
needs a job, Doc?
The key to success
Yo,
is
facts.
marrying a white woman.
Word.
I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that.
No,
I ain't
we'll
doing
save that. Save that for part 2.
Let's
I'm not
save it for
doing that.
part 2, right?
That's part 2.
I'm not doing that.
Nah, but I genuinely love y'all. Like, I mean, I've known all you guys for well over a decade plus. So
Word.
thanks for having me. You know what I mean? It was a
Nah,
good
bro.
ass
Thank you
time.
for having us.
Absolutely.
One last question.
Absolutely.
Are women funny?
Are what?
Are women funny?
Are women funny? My woman.
There
is
you go.
funny.
Nah, that's PC, man. That's PC.
Nah, hell no. My woman.
You weaseled your way out of that
Hell
one.
no. If you around, you ask my woman's funny.
Yeah, what's her funniest joke?
That's
My
funny. We all
woman's
say
funny.
that.
She's just my woman's funny, bro. She's funny. Like,
Oh, we didn't even tell the
I
story.
won't even get into that.
This nigga's
She's
just in love.
funny.
All right,
Yeah,
never
nah,
mind.
Nah, hell
Nah,
no.
we didn't
But
tell
I'm
the
in
story.
love
He
with
said
you.
hell
Yeah.
Nah, we didn't tell the
I
story
feel you, I
with
feel
the
Sex is
With
better
the-
when you're in love, anyway.
when you're in,
Facts.
when you're in the window with the
more
window
passionate.
shit.
What happened?
Remember when we climbed in your window?
What?
Yeah,
my cousin climbed into your window.
Oh yeah, that was tight.
So that's for part 2.
Yeah,
that's for part
good.
2.
We'll leave that for
We're
part
gonna leave
two.
that
we
on a
could
cliffhanger.
definitely, we could
Yeah,
do
it's
a
getting
part
late. We gotta get
2,
the fuck outta here,
and the
yo.
part 2 would be
Facts.
fire.
Facts.
Hell yeah.
All right, y'all take it easy. Support everyone. Like, share, subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Follow Josue everywhere we mentioned, because I'm not
Yeah,
going to say it again.
Beer
You're
Wall on
a
Penn.
wannabe.
Yeah, Beer Wall on Penn, Beer Wall on Prince, and you are a 1AB, and we'll get into that. Why that's
You're a
my
wannabe.
tag later.
You're a
Yeah.
wannabe. All right,
Facts.
guys.
Yo, thanks for listening.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Well, honey, I've been so sick, so sad. Whenever I'm happy, it makes you mad. I hope your ass breaks out in a rash. You remind me of my deadbeat dad. Fuck off.